Hello everyone! Today we're going to be playing some Splinter Cell Original. If you're new here and you haven't done so yet and you enjoy what you've seen so far, be sure to follow. If you want to see more from me or if you just want to hang out, be sure to join the Discord down below or via the link I'm posting in chat. And if you want to support the stream and help it grow and help me achieve my goal of updating all the art you see on the layout right now, be sure to subscribe. Subscribers get access to the special subscriber channel. They get to watch my streams ad-free and they get to play games with me on voice chat every Sunday. So yes, please subscribe. Oh, by the way, when I get my next Twitch payout, I will be buying and setting up stream avatars so you guys can have little characters on the screen that run around and jump around and shit, so that'll be fun. Yeah, well, all that being said, let's get right into it. Let's play some Splinter Cell. Also, later this week, we're going to be playing Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, which I have never played before, and I'm very excited. I love the sequel. The sequel is like A Link Between Worlds is probably my favorite Zelda game. So getting into that's going to be super exciting. Yo, Novacat! Hi! Novacat! Dearest of all my friends, thank you so much for the subscribe. I really appreciate it. You know what? If there's anything I'll have... like, if Mystic is willing to do some animation, I will make that a sub-goal. Because I'd love to... like, I love the Neko arc animations, but I'd love to have something more official looking. Even if it's like a little 3-frame thing. But yes, last we checked out, we were breaking into the police office. There were a few NSA agents in the or CIA agents in the area that went silent, and we lost contact with them. So we have discovered that both the mafia and the police are working together along with the corrupt local government, and they have actually killed the agents we're looking for. So all limits have been removed. We still can't get caught, but it's okay if we kill cops now. So, yay. Alright, it looks like he's just facing away. Let's go ahead and open this door here. Alright, he's waiting. I'm gonna either wait for him to go away or come back on his patrol. We're basically hidden right now. God, just back into the corner here. Now we're going to see what he does. If he decides to go into that office... Alright, we're going to go ahead and take out some of these lights then. He probably heard that. So we're going to hold off for now and use this opportunity to move forward a bit. Now, can we break into these cages is what I'm wondering. But yes, thank you so much for the sub, Novacat. Please tell me how you've been and what you've been up to. It's been a while since we've seen each other. I missed you, friend. Alright, he's suspicious, he's searching. I'm going to move all the way back to this edge here, where he can't see me. Come on, buddy. Don't come back here, please. Hi, Mr. Blue, it's great to see you! And there we go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and... So, we've learned our lesson now, that we can't just blow out those lights. So what we're going to have to do is wait for him to enter the office, and once he does, we can move up. Did the door close on its own, or did you close the door? The door closed on its own. Oh, that's a bummer! Damn, I'm sorry, Novacat. I have also been bit by the Monster Hunter bug. We're probably going to be playing it soon on the channel. I've been watching a bunch of like old Monster Hunter World memes that I enjoyed back in the day. I played and I loved both Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter 4, but I've been waiting to get back into the series by playing some of the older classic games on stream. Because I don't know if you know this about me, I prefer my mantra when it comes to playing through a game series is I like to start as early as possible so I can appreciate as much of the series as possible. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna go ahead and pass his office by when he goes in. I think I'll be safe here. Yeah, let him go in. Perfect. Alright, we're moving forward. And I'm going to actually head into the office and try to get some information out of him. Because you can just knock people out, but you can also interrogate. Uh-oh. There's his friend. Shit. Damn it. Alright, load the save. Crap. I'm doing a bad time. Hi, Mr. Blue, how are you? It's great to see you. What's this plapocalypse? Oh, okay. Door. I expected as much. Yeah, I should have just come up on him. I'm not going to stealth the door this time. We're just going to walk in and grab him and pull him outside. Like, I'm not gonna risk him seeing me. I'm playing this too... I'm either playing this way too aggressive or not aggressively enough. And I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's not aggressively enough. I'm just gonna go in and grab his ass. I'm just gonna grab his ass. Seize it. Well, that plan didn't work. No ass grabbery here. But yes, the plap... Okay, he's triggered to move as soon as the door opens. I got it. The plapocalypse is the sound from all the peas hitting the zombies. Novacat, no! That's gonna make it worse! Oh, no! I don't want to keep loading like this, but what I do want to do is get a feel for the game so that in the future I won't have to load as much. I know as a kid I was really good at these games, so... Alright, can I blow out that light here? No, that's not worth doing. We're going to go ahead and just open the door. So he's going to start moving as soon as the door opens. Can I move fast enough without making sound? He's going to turn and go into that room. I'm going to get to the stairs so I can hide in the darkness. So I'm very exposed right now. He's going to go in there and I'm going to follow. Yes. Come on. There's a good boy. There we go. Haha, now you've got it. We're going to go ahead and pull you back here, little buddy. And we're just going to go ahead and conk you out. And turn the lights off so no one can see you. Artful Dodger, easy does it. 21 minutes ago, Plapocalypse, I see. Alex, why the hell is mukbang a tag? Because I eat on stream. How you doing, Pansy? It's great to see you, man. Let's go ahead and read this shit. Alright, data stick picked up from computer. Let's go ahead and read this bad boy. The data when it sticks. Here we are. From Officer Beso Chesvili to Officer Givi Kausvadze. Givi, I know you're new here, so I'm not going to have your thumbs broken. Don't question Lord Kipanitze. Not if you want to keep your job and your breathing privileges. Let's have a drink tonight. I'll explain some things to you. Yo! How are you enjoying that? That is, aside from the silver case, that is peak Suda51 weirdness. I honestly would have recommended Killer as Dead first, but if you can take... Why is there a bondage ghost calling me master? See, those are the exact kind of questions you should not be asking. The answer? It's probably a reference to some wrestling thing. Hi, Mr. Ghost. How's Ziggy doing? Me and Ghost were watching Ziggy's stream. They were playing a modded version of FNAF Security Breach, which looked actually kind of fun. Nighty night, Mr. Guard Friend, right? Get bonked. Howdy, Ziggy. How was the stream? I saw most of it, but I didn't catch the end. All right, so now we conked out this guard. We got some new information. That's great. Let's go ahead and make sure his friend doesn't come in here. It's a sliding door. So we're going to go ahead and take this corner here, wait for his friend. So I can hear his footsteps. So my aim was ass. Yeah, you flick the isn't its manual reload the weirdest? You flick the right joystick to reload. Ah, he's aware of something. Hello. Well, that could have gone better. I don't appreciate being shot, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Let's go ahead and pick you up and pile you right next to your friend. So why on earth did he... How did he know to come over here? The only emos I had on were... Okay. Oh, okay. That's fair. I remember I used to play, like, stay up and play Call of Duty for hours and hours and hours when I was a kid. And, like, my aim just got steadily worse as I stayed up. You know? That was one of the first... Like, oh, man, I need to sleep. Is this dude just dead in his cell? That's fucked. Well, regardless, that's dealt with. Let's go ahead and creep along. I don't think there's any way for me to kill these lights aside from cutting the power. Which I hope is something that I can do. Let's go ahead and use our optic cable to check this room. I hear footsteps, so we're going to head in here immediately. Don't want to risk being seen. Let's turn this TV, turn the TV off, turn his TV off. Actually, the TV being on in here is actually a good thing for me, because that means I'll get to use the noise pollution to hide my footsteps. Yes, it's very... why isn't... It's because it's a rail shooter. The whole thing of the Killer 7 is that it's a rail shooter that you can control. That's kind of the idea, is that it's a... It's really cool, actually. I've always thought that, like, turn the TV off. Goku's Ultra Instinct theme starts playing. That looks like a guy who knows some things. Maybe we can get some info out of him. Wish I had some magazines to throw. Alright, it's opening, and... I hear a camera. Security camera?
One false move and you're dead. I need information.
Okay.
I'm looking for 2 Americans. Probably dead.
Yeah.
Gringo will kill me. Ah!
Where are they?
Nearby. The morgue. They're dead. I helped the mortician find the microchips under their scalps.
The subdermals.
Yeah. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
Yep, so there we go. These guys fucking killed and dissected, it sounds like, CIA agents. So we're going to go ahead and just pull him back here into that room we were already in and just leave his body there. We're not going to kill him, of course. Then again, we probably should. He has seen us. Decisions, you know? It'd probably be responsible to put a bullet in each of these guys' heads, but... why be cruel when we don't need to be cruel? Just want to point out, the real rule of thumb for being a stealth operative is if someone sees you, you kill them. It's sad, but, like, it's how, like, mob hitmen just get away with it forever. No witnesses, yep. I'm gonna wait, physically vibrating as I wait for the next Mewtwo Monday VOD. Okay, speaking of Mewtwo Monday, I watched all of SAO Abridged Season 1 last night. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna I don't want to kill him, but like it seems unnecessary and like the game's gonna get mad at me if I do it, so yeah. Oh look, we can see through the void. Let me see if there's a way to play this game without the fucking without the widescreen, because the widescreen's really fucking me up. I could never be a stealth op. Yeah, no, absolutely. It's horrible. Like stealth operatives and like it's like the whole Metal Gear fantasy or the thief fantasies. You sneak in unseen. You're like a ghost. No one sees you, right? That's the fantasy. But in real life, it's not like that. It's more like you sneak in. That person might have shot you. Bang. That person might have seen you. Bang. That person might have seen you. Bang. That person saw you, but if you scare them bad enough, they won't see you again. If you want to get an example of how like a real assassin or like secret agent operates, there's a fantastic movie called No Country for Old Men in which the main villain of that is a realistic portrayal of a mob assassin, and it is fucking horrifying. Alright, we got ourselves a new thing here. Then the ghosts get you, though. From Dr. Slava Koniponce to Sergeant Ramas Lord Kipitanze. Kipanitze, sorry. Favorite thing to happen. I missed it! Sergeant, while I appreciate your newfound zeal in securing the station, I wonder at the need for surveillance camera in the morgue. In my near 40 years as a medical examiner, I have never once seen a cadaver commit a crime. I am certain that there are other places Man, that like the fucking the morgue was the scariest spot in RE2 remaster or the remake. I am certain that there are other places in this very building where security cameras might do a much better job of spotting criminals. I am not speaking of the holding cells either. Why, just last week I tagged some poor soul whose skull had been caved in by an object distinctly similar to the batons issued to our officers. Had there been a security camera in the research lab instead of the morgue itself, we might have caught the party responsible for destroying the evidence in that case. I like that. The doctor just knowing he works for corrupt cops and just slyly implying that. It was right after I left. No! Yeah, because like whenever I hear a game comes out broken nowadays, I'm just like, okay, give it a year. Typically, that'll fix whatever issues you have. Not saying it's okay, but it's more just... It's such a common reality of gaming nowadays. I believe I can shoot that camera. Here, you know what we'll do? Oh, it's blocked by the curtain. Are you serious? That's a bummer. Turn the other way, buddy. I'm going for that corner over there. There, now I'm invisiblest. Un forastero! RE4 actually spooked me, the Wii version, since it all had the crunchy visuals. Yeah, I think that, like, I was watching one of my friends play the GameCube RE4, and I'm like, okay, I get how people could be scared by this version of the game because of the widescreen, or because of the black bars on the top and bottom of the screen, all the filters and shit. Like, visibility is actually pretty terrible in the original version of the game, and it's that way on purpose. So I'm like, okay, I get it now. Because the only versions of RE4 I've ever played...
Blaustein and Madison.
Rest in peace. Somebody cut out their subdermals.
Where do we go from here?
We follow the subdermals if we can.
There's a security camera here.
Good.
Not anymore.
We'll track the subdermals from the video archives. The station's surveillance room is on the top floor.
Hell yeah. Look at us go. We're doing it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and quick save here. Yo, enjoy some Deadlock. Yep, have a good one. Yo, Noah, it's good to see you. How you been, man? It's my brother, by the way, Aptum Opie. Sorry to suddenly out you like that, but I figured people would want to know why I'm calling you by your real name. Yeah, right? 8-bit ass water drop noise. So much of the visuals for these older games is just so crunchy. Like, look at these PS1 feet in this GameCube game. Chillin'. Hell yeah. Welcome in, Brother Cat. Yeah, you're Brother Cat now. That's your existence. Alright, use computer. Let's see what we find. So yeah, this is actually the person I played co-op Splinter Cell with when I was a kid. I never got the chance to play it online or anything, so he was one of the only people I got to play it with. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Certain physics be curtain physicking, indeed. Hey, Vintage, good to see you. 2 pies, yeah. Opie and... Okay, well, no, Opie is a different thing. That's titties. Yeah, it brings me back. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So much fun was had on that fucking awful apartment carpet. Just playing PS2 games. 0 pies. Opies. That's... Alright, we got... Oh, I could probably hit that fuse box and fuck this whole place up. Booba. Yeah. 'Twas an accident. Oh, hey, a real save. This looks way better when it's not forced widescreen. Go figure, right? Lucky bastards. Oh yeah, you and your brother too. For real. What do you mean lucky bastard? Yeah, a lot of good times were had. I had a sister who always played games with myself. We tried playing games with Emma, but she'd just get really turned. Like, she'd get so angry. Tbilisi Old Town, Tbilisi, Georgia. I've never been here. October 16th, 2004, 22:06 hours. I'm an only child. Dead Space 3 would have killed me. I never played Dead Space 3. But like worn down 70s mobile homes, shad carpeting. Yeah, I get that. Where you get the house new and there's somehow stains on the carpet and you're like, where the fuck? No, Emma tried to play games, but she mostly just got really angry. We have some funny memories about that. Specifically, the time where she came out in front of us in raw fury. I think I've told this story before. But we were playing Diablo 3 on the 360. And we were trying to teach her how to play, and she kept, like... She got mad at me because I kept, like, criticizing her, and so she started, like, attacking me in the game over and over again, going... Oh, shit! 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 I'm a fool! I'm a fool! Ah, well. If I hit reset, it'll start the whole thing over, so we're just gonna go ahead and load a quick save. I better stop telling stories and start focusing on the game, shouldn't I? La 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 la, there we are. Yeah, Diablo. Emma got so angry that she came out in a fury. So basically, what we were doing... Oh. Right, yes, back into the hallway, okay. We were playing, and she kept... I kept attacking her in the game, even though it did no damage, just to fuck with her. And I just kept saying, do you feel that? Did you feel that? And then she got angry, and I think she was trying to punch me in the thigh, but she punched herself in the leg and yelled, did you feel that? And I just said, no. And then the follow-up was she got so angry, and she got up out of the room, and I think she was either trying to say, I'm leaving, or bye, before slamming the door. But she got up, walked to the door of the bedroom, opened it, and screamed, I'm bye, before slamming the door behind her. And me and Noah busted a gut laughing, and we could hear her laughing from the other side. I'm bye! I want stories of the cat. Okay, I got stories. And then there's a follow-up one for Noah, and it's... Okay, so our favorite movie growing up was Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the Edgar Wright directed live-action one, right? And there's a scene where Wallace Wells, Scott's cool gay roommate, goes into the room, throws his keys on the bed, and then jumps on the bed next to Scott while saying, guess who's drunk? And Scott goes, I guess Wallace. And Wallace goes, you guessed right. Noah tried to emulate that scene, but I think he got a bit confused because he walked into the room and yelled, guess who's gay? And then threw my keys at the side of my head full force. Because I was sitting on the couch, right? I'm sitting on the couch playing a game, and he just walks in, guess who's gay? And just whips the keys at the side of my fucking head. Alright, there's a guy here, there's a guy there.
To talk to your superior.
Perhaps I can help you, sir.
By fetching your superior.
I'm all there is. How can I help you?
I'd like to register a complaint.
Then you'll have to ask at the desk to your right.
Very well.
Alright, civilian and a cop. Legendary, right? So how do we go about this one? I want to get him out of the office.
Yes, but this is the public relations desk.
I would like to register a complaint.
Of course, sir. If you could just have a seat until somebody's ready to help you.
You've got to be kidding me.
I could easily have you arrested, sir.
Smack. Legendary. Alright, we'll wait for the civvy to sit down, and then we'll... That's gonna be tough. Because I'm gonna need to get into the room without him seeing me. And he's probably gonna look up from his desk. Let's check this corner here. And that's a civilian, so I don't want to hurt him. The police officer, on the other hand, I can just pop in the head real quick. But I'm sure the civilian will notice. Difficult. It's quite a puzzle. Let's go ahead and see if we can hide in the shadows here. You saw nothing. You see nothing. I am a ghost. Me ghost too. Why are you looking for me? Why do you care about me? Why do you care about what I'm doing, civilian? Go sit down. Don't be a doofus. On second thought, let's go ahead and just... Hey, you're not supposed to be in here. You're an intruder. You're trespassing. Quit it. Quick. Hey, get him. Get him. It must have been the wind causing a civilian to trespass. I wish the cop would just get up and start beating his ass. Like, hey, you're not supposed to be in here. Bam. It sure does. He looks like a fucking he looks like a Spider-Man PS2 NPC. Through the window. Well, that was stressful. Luckily, I made it through without fully alerting them. It's Hitman before it was Hitman. Oh man, I actually have. I think the earliest I'm willing to go with Hitman is Hitman 2, but I think honestly with both these guys facing away, I think if we take our time, we can just go right on by. All right, let's optic cable this. Cheese. Empty dark room, perfect. Oh, yes. Let's go ahead and let that door close, and then we'll go ahead and pop on the night visions and see what we can find. Nice. All right. What? Alex knows. Cheese. New data stick. Hell yeah. The data when it sticks. I said that already. Officer Besod Kesvili. To Sergeant Ramaz, Lord Kipitanze. Lord Kipitanze, sir. Or Kipanitze, sir. I just returned from the hospital. Why do I belong in the jar? Why? Why would you put me there? Hey. Alright. Let's get back to it. Lord Kipanitze, sir. I just returned from the hospital, where about 2 3/4 men remain in critical condition. The beat cop taking statements from the doctors had a picture-perfect description of the men's attackers. Your friend Grinko and some ogre named Nikolai. You may want to put in a call to the commissioner over at the Eastern Precinct if you want to keep your friends from drawing more attention than they need right now. Welcome to Cat's Brother. Welcome, Cat's Brother. This is Cat's Daily Life. Pretty much at this point, yeah. This is what I do. It's what I do for a living. Doesn't stop me from slowly dying, but it's what I do for a living. Alright, let's go ahead and pop out the... Turn that off now. Alright, now I should be able to creep right on by again. As long as I don't make any noise. Luckily, I'm on carpeting right now, so I don't gotta worry too much. This right here, though, is why people love Splinter Cell. Just the creepy urban burglar stealth. They love... Like, I personally love this shit about Splinter Cell. Basically being a ghost and infiltrating areas I know I'm not supposed to be in. Alright, looks clear. I'm gonna grab you. Not push him. And it looks like you're not gonna cause me any trouble, so we're just gonna knock you the fuck out. And we'll check out these computers. Also, I love how they're clearly running Windows. So many games and...
We're scanning the videotapes now.
There, that's our guy. We got
Hey,
him
Grim.
red-handed.
Can you run his face through Echelon?
Already on it. Hey, check it out. A license plate. 84KP214.
Looks like we just got to exfiltrate now.
We got what we need. Rendezvous with Wilkes, your work here is done. We'll get back to you once we've sifted this intel.
Sounds good, Allstate man. I knew I was in good hands with you. Yeah, that's the Allstate guy. He does the Allstate insurance commercials, so if he sounds familiar, that's probably where you've heard him before. Lambert, my beloved. Oh, hey, there's a computer over there that hasn't been touched. I could get extra intel. But I'd have to deal with these cops first. A challenging little mini-puzzle, I'm sure. Now the question is, could I bonk these guys out without worrying about... Oh, what I could do is go into that room and turn the lights on, potentially draw their attention, and just feed each of them a bullet. As a treat. Bro just chilling in the dark. Yeah, man, that's what it's about. So the stretch, evil, hydrate, posture check, give weed, lose glasses, and guts theme. That's the only redeems I recognize when I first joined the School of the Cat. I love how you describe it as joining the School of the Cat. Like you registered, and you're part of an elite squad known as the School of the Cat. I'm down for that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, over time we gotta rotate them out. Evil Hydrate's actually relatively new. Also, Vintage, I'd like to thank you for coming up with a title for the stream. Bro just chilling in the dark. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, we signed up to the school. Yeah, you registered. You enrolled. Now, this little motherfucker's gonna see me. I think I can get by him, though, if I just... If you cause me trouble, Mr. Civilian, I will knock your ass out. Like, I wish I had, like, my tools are surprisingly limited, actually. I wish I had a way to, like, throw a rock or something, or, like I said, a magazine.
Who are you?
Uh-huh. What do you see, buddy?
Where are you?
Get off the wall, Sam!
Come out with your hands up.
Why is the civilian snitching me out? We're done here. Hey, the good news is I can check that computer now. That's cool. Hello, sir. Let's immediately use that med kit. Oh, yeah. Mmm. We can't afford rocks and shit, right? Like a rock or a bottle I could throw. Data stick picked up from computer. That's how we don't look at computers anymore. We just plug USBs into them. That's all we do. I'm guessing the idea is that Sam looks through the computer and sees this as valuable information. From Akaki Berikashvili to Office Beso Chesvili. Gentlemen, you'll be heading crowd control teams at next Friday's political rally in Morevi Square. Niko Ladze's people have warned me that the president plans to make some extremely inflammatory statements. He's getting the people riled up. Get ready for some big news in the next couple of weeks. What the fuck is that name? Chkilkvadzi. Chkilkvadzi. Let's not be so free and easy with the tear gas. We want the people angry, not revolutionary. Keep it to batons. Captain Berikashvili. So yeah, it's basically the police and the local governor working together to do a fascist revolution, it seems. Yeah, just throw my suppressor, like Snake does in Phantom Pain? That'd be great. Oh, those Russians. Fuck it, their name's Shaquille O'Neal now. Like, you motherfucker, you guys know consonants exist, right? Or, oh, great, not consonants. What the fuck is the... No, wait, yeah, it's consonants. You guys know consonants exist, right? Or, sorry, you know vowels exist. They clearly know consonants exist. Wow, my brain is deteriorating. I've been out of School of the Human for way too long. Is this extraction? No, it's not. There's probably another way out. Let's... Well, honestly, if we just cleared the place, we'd have more room to breathe, so... Tom Clancy's Metal Gear. Yes! But it wasn't made by Tom Clancy. It was made by the French. We're gonna move this guy somewhere so he doesn't get in trouble. Hydrate, posture check. Will do. Thank you, man. Oh, man. Slavic languages don't use vowels like English. Yeah, I've noticed. By the way, if you guys know the pronunciation of some Slavic word, please tell me. Don't, like... it is... I know it's fun to watch me, like... watch me struggle sometimes, but... Alright, yeah, this dude fell asleep on the floor. He's some vagrant that fell asleep, and this officer here, we're gonna go ahead and move him as well. And we're gonna move him into his office and put him on the floor. Now, he's just dead. So, him being found is gonna be a bit more of a problem. But what we can do here is leave him on the floor and shoot out the lights. Or, we can just turn the lights off. That works better. Yeah, alright, cool. Yeah, he just fell asleep on the floor. He's some vagrant who broke into the office. He broke into the police office. Oh, wait. Here's exfiltration. He just teleports outside. Oh, shit. Oh, that's my exfiltration. Oh, the boxes are flying. Of shooting your gun. Yeah, I could have just, yeah, you know what? I probably should have just put a round into the ceiling. The bodies of agents Blaustein and Madison were located in the morgue of a Tbilisi police precinct. Before being sent to Georgia, the agents had been outfitted with subdermal tracking implants. These implants were removed from their corpses and taken to the Georgian Ministry of Defense by a man named Vyacheslav Grinko. Okay. The cop just gave up. Yeah. Put a round into the ceiling. Like, oh man, how did this cop manage to shoot himself through the front of his face? Alrighty. I'm actually curious how much, like, branching of the narrative is going to exist, because one of the things these games did that was really cool is that you would be given objectives, and whether or not you... Like, sometimes you'll be given, like, really horrible, sketchy objectives without explanations, and whether or not you decide to carry them out will actually branch the narrative.
Mark a steady rise in Georgia's economy.
Lanes.
Central to the former Soviet Union's development and manufacture of weapons, Georgia has recently resurfaced as a potential player in the world military industry.
I see.
With active contracts in Russia,
Oh yeah.
Turkey,
Stretch!
has stated the need, especially in these times, for a reliable source of oil
Aye.
in the Middle East. Commerce
Mother base.
Moore, on a visit to Azerbaijan this morning, noted the tiny nation's enormous potential for oil, calling on American investors to provide the necessary funds for tapping the reserves.
In many ways, a leader from a bygone era. His beliefs are very firmly founded in Georgian orthodoxy. His political standings more in line with the early 20th century.
Would you fault him then as a politician?
No, not at all.
I would.
Andrei Nikolads is all politician.
Nikolads.
He's done wonders for the Georgian economy. A brilliant tactician. It's more
No
a
dong
question of
missiles.
ethics.
And ethically speaking?
Well,
Okay. Discover President Nikola's secrets. CIA agents Blaustein and Madison were killed for getting too close to information Georgian presidents Hombai and Nikola's needed to protect. Vyacheslav Grinko, a Russian mercenary, is closely tied to Nikola's secrets. They have arranged to meet at the Ministry of Defense, and we're gonna break in. No dong missiles. Damn, you're making this hard on me. I love how right when I say that stupid shit, the game freezes.
I got a positive ID on your target from the morgue security cameras. A guy named Vyacheslav Grinko.
How do I find him?
By his license plate.
And if he's not with his car?
Then his driver will be. Grab him and make him talk. Don't be afraid to use force.
Who? Me?
Alright, those are my
Just
binocs.
pulled up the schematics on the ministry. They've got a laser security grid online in the courtyard.
So I stay out of the courtyard.
Don't let them trigger any alarms at all. We still don't have any official approval from the Joint Chiefs for this operation, so one slip-up and it's mission over.
The Chief of Stuff doesn't want us being here. Got it. Alright, we got a statue here. And apparently there's a laser grid down there. I can't see it. Sadly, these goggles are only night vision goggles, not IR goggles. You don't get those until the next game. When did this game come out? 2002. So, briefly after 9/11. Those good old days that Sundowner remembers so well. Alright, infiltrate the east wing of the Georgian Defense Ministry, discover Vyacheslav Grinko's whereabouts by interrogating his driver. Tripping an alarm will result in mission failure. Vyacheslav Grinko's license plate number is 84KPT14. Vyacheslav Grinko's car is in the basement parking garage. Alright, so we need to go down. Let's take a look here at the edge. I just want to make sure that I'm hidden in the darkness for the most part. Yeesh. Alright, is there any other... Oh, hold up. Repel on wall. Yeah, cool. So one of the reasons why I feel like these games hold up really, really well visually is because you're always looking at the game through either darkness or like a filter. Ba-dum-ba-na-na-na-na. Can I move left or right? Ah, okay, through the window. I hear a camera right off the bat. Some terrible news for you, Cat. No. Oh, shit. Alright, this time we're not taking no risks. If someone sees me, they get a bullet. We're gonna wait for that guy to come back around, and once he does, we're gonna grab him and bonk him. I was 1 month old when this game came out. I was 5. I was 5 years old. Ain't that crazy? My dad's birthday's around that. I remember we used to get him like Halloween cakes for his birthday because he was always born. He was always born. His birthday never changed. It was always in October. I was 2 when this game came out. Wow. Y'all are babies. Also, you're older than Vintage? That's interesting. Alright, well, we can't shoot out the light. We can shoot out the camera, though. So what I can do is turn the light off here. That's not a light switch, that's an alarm. Okay. Change of plans. We're going to go ahead and fire 2 shots here. 1 into the light. Concerning? I lied, I know.
What the hell?
Damn, you survived getting shot in the face. That's most impressive, sir. We're going to go ahead and put that away. Let's go ahead and pick up this body. You know, I feel bad for shooting him in the head, but, like, again, we can't risk people seeing us. Right? Shit's crazy. Can I just toss... No, I couldn't just toss him out the window and into the yard. Though in a few minutes, the smell would start to attract people. Alright, we got light switches? No. We got pictures of our boy on the wall. We got photographs of tanks and planes and automobiles. We have an ashtray with a burning cigarette. Let's go ahead and grab some information here. Oh, is that a model of a stealth bomber? Nope, just a plane. Alright, let's take a look at what we got here. Okay, first we have the map of the Ministry. I don't know where we are right now. There's the parking area, book room. I think we might be in the book room right now. Office room, corridor, stairway, kitchen, corridor, lobby, restaurant, courtyard, elevator, coffee room, corridor, office, roof platform. What happens if you bring food into the coffee room? Do they just throw things at you? Grinko picture. Is this another Makarov? Pretty much. Pretty much most... Okay, so most villains in military... Like in Tom Clancy things, not specifically things that he made, but, sorry, including things he specifically made, but also things with just his name on it. Most villains are either Russian nationalists or Russians who want to bring back communism, or Arabs. I am free. What was the impetus to free me? Grinko. Subject: case file. Relevant history. Assassination of you actually give me the information on how to pronounce this. Let's go ahead and read that. Okay. It'd just be Bitir Faro. Bitir Faro, Afghanistan conjecture. Sniper in Operation Udar, Azerbaijan, 7 confirmed kills. All funds liquidated, converted to U.S. currency. First traceable payment from Nicolas to the bank account of Albert Wentworth, alias Albert Wentworth, alias Grinko. Alias Grinko. God, I can't read today. Monthly payments continue until 1/11/01, at which point he assumes new alias. Denis Galtsev, alias Grinko, receives 200 shares of Nikoladze GFO Inc. Armin Trofimov, alias Grinko, deposits 150,000 US into a Swiss account. By the way, I really miss video game menus that try to look like a Palm Pilot or a PDA. Like, it was in this, it was in Mercenaries, SOCOM, Stalker does it, and I really like it in that too. Yeah, I felt like it. Back in the jar. No! I didn't make you lose your streak. I announced the stream and you just didn't show up. Oh, I lied. Or between the fence or like... No, that's terrible. Oh, the kids you can hear outside of my mic? I think they mostly just run around in the yard. Georgy Katinyartsev to Colonel Merman Kobulia. Merman. The solution to not tripping the laser grid is just staying out of the damned courtyard, period. But, just for the sake of argument, I guess the correctly calibrated thermal optics would enable one to see lasers. But please, don't try anything that's going to get us in trouble. I will try to use my, because I only have access to my night vision goggles right now. I wasn't aware that I had thermals. What happened? Russia. And it's like, so what's funny is when this was coming out, it was like we'd kind of roll our eyes and be like, Russia, they're not a villain. And what's funny is that a lot of these games have come around to being a lot more relevant now. Oh damn, you're just a guard, okay. Yes. Hmm. We're currently in trouble with the apartment people here. Apparently, me and the... I think I talked about... I don't know if I talked about this, but like me and the girlfriend are quote-unquote loving too loudly. Which is funny because everyone does everything too loudly in this fucking apartment complex. The only difference is that we're having a good time doing what we're doing, and that bums people out. Because most of the people here are like parents, you know? Or like really depressed old people. Honk. Here you go, buddy. I hear a camera, I don't see it though. Be mindful. I try, man. We try to keep it down, but it's just I'm not having bad sex so that my neighbors can be comfortable. I'm sorry. That's just not on my list of priorities in the bedroom. God, that is like the world's loudest camera. So his gun is supposed to be a 5.7. I don't think that picture in the bottom right corner is accurate, because that's a 1911 with a suppressor on it. Here we go. Much more comfortable this way. Get a foam for the walls. Yeah, we actually have considered getting some like noise insulation, like what YouTubers use, like what streamers use. Do you guys know any streamers? Maybe you can ask them what they use for sound insulation. Man, I wish I knew a streamer. I wish I had streamers to talk to. You know, I don't mean like me. I mean real streamers. I'm just faking it. Snoop Dogg is playing this game. Actually, I'm just talking over his gameplay. Oh, real streamers. Like, yeah, like you, Blue. Hey, man, I didn't tell people to have kids. Like, I know that's a dick response, but, like, I'm not gonna stop living my life. Like, hey, man, I try to be conscious. We are trying to be conscious about it, but, like, can't help it, man. And to be honest, we genuinely think it's just one neighbor who's complaining very, very loudly to other neighbors, because we didn't hear a word about it until recently. Sure. I remember back in my old apartment, people would like hammer on the ceiling from below us, and they would yell, "We have kids!" And I remember yelling back once, "That was your mistake." Like, hey man, I wouldn't bring up my kids in this world or this apartment. We have cats. You guys have dogs that bark and scare the shit out of them. You have cars that are loud. You have kids that scream and screech and scare our cats. Like, I don't know. Do you hear me complaining? No, because I understand that noise pollution's a problem that just happens. It's not a big deal. I'm very laid back, so I'm not gonna be starting shit for nothing. There we go. There's a these games are very satisfying because it's just slowly being able to take control over an environment, you know? It's a good feeling. Also, we're in the parking garage now. All we need to do is find that car. Apparently we were getting complaints from other buildings. That's how intense it is. And I'm just like, I don't know how. Like, I'm genuinely dumbfounded. Oh, how that could be a thing. I'll go and put that back. Wait, I have a laser mic? Disposable pick, laser mic. I should check my inventory every time now. That's probably the driver right there. There's a camera there. I can see why the bottle would be necessary. Blow out a taillight, maybe? Yo, speaking to the mic! Right, Vintage? I'm two things about Red Dead 2. I want to go back and play it again, and I'm really hoping Red Dead 3 takes place after 1, and you play as Jack Marston. Just, oh man, I need it. I want it so bad. Silencers don't really do shit. No. It's like, they're like shotguns. Silencers are like the opposite of shotguns. Because shotguns, if they worked the way they're supposed to, like the way they really actually work in movies and games, they would be overpowered. And there are, in games that make shotguns behave realistically, shotguns become the most powerful weapon because they're just that awesome. Same thing goes for, and the opposite applies for suppressors. If suppressors are used realistically, they become damn near useless. Silencer, Loudener, Bandolier, and this one's for shooting down police helicopters. Oh, I don't need that. Yet. He's pissing! He's piecing! Can you imagine pissing in the dark and you just hear a man behind you go, "He's pissing!" He's taking his cock out! It's meant to hide a flash, yeah. Suppressors and silencers. No, what happens is if you're near it, it's just as loud, but what it does is it causes the sound to not travel as far.
What the hell?
I'm going to ask you some questions. When I think you're lying, I'll do this. Who do you work for?
Vyacheslav Grinko.
Tell me about him.
He used to be Spetsnaz. Now he's mercenary. He works for President Nikolaz.
Where do I find Rinko?
He's meeting
Batman!
Mass in the elevator by the courtyard.
Who's Mass?
Philippe Mass, some computer guy. He has access to Nikolaz's office.
What's this meeting about?
I don't know. I swear, it's gotta be something bad if Nikolaz is willing to see Grinko face to face.
I need you to understand that we never talked.
I understand.
Good.
Alright, cool.
I want to hear what Grinko and Mass talk about in that elevator.
I'll need to deactivate the courtyard laser grid to get in position.
Then do it.
It's like a gazebo. It's a liminal space between indoors and outdoors. All right, infiltrate the south wing. We infiltrated that. We got the whereabouts by interrogating his driver. Don't trip the alarms. Laser mic the Grinko and Musk conversation in the glass elevator leading to Nikolaz's office. Deactivate the security courtyard courtyard laser grid. And we might be able to see the lasers with our goggles, but I'm not sure. Oh shit. Did that get deactivated? Yeah, looks like it did. Huh. Alright, let's reload my gun and put it away. Lol, the way he collapsed. Oh yeah, there's a lot of... Yeah, this game doesn't have... I don't think they... Oh god, he's in the walls. What are you seeing there, buddy? I can't tell anymore. I fixed the aspect ratio. Our house garage is outside or inside. There are liminal spaces between inside and outside, defined entirely on whether or not the door's open. Like, if you leave all the doors and windows open at your house, it might as well be an outdoor location. Ah, I see you, buddy. I see you. Should we just put a bullet in the side of his head? I'm tempted to. And that's all I'm really going to do. I'm just going to move him into a position where I can hide his body. There we go. Let's just... Tunnels, Gambler's Fancy. Gambler's Fallacy. I missed that. Wait, what was Gambler's Fallacy? I missed it. I read that as user, so I thought you were, OB, when you said USSR, I accidentally read that as user, so my first thought was like, it's crazy how Alex died 10 years before this game came out. It's like, I wasn't even born 10 years before this game came out. I would not be allowed to play this game as a babby. I think at the time I was playing like Rugrats Search for Reptar and Twisted Metal 2. Or 3. Not 2. 2 would have been too much for me as a kid. 3 I was allowed to play, though. And Tekken. Who knows what moveset he'll use. Climb the peepee. Climb the peepee. I also love how Sam turns into a blackface boy when he puts the fucking... When he turns on his goggles. He becomes blackface Sam Fisher. You know, he's Sam, he's the leader of the crew because he loves blackface. And you'll love it, too. It sure was. I would like to hear more about this Gambler's Fallacy. I was just thinking, I don't know if they can all be knocked out if there are parts where you can't go in any other way except for killing them. You can knock them all out so far. In fact, it's been more work to kill them than knock them out. I usually only kill them when they see me. That's my rule of thumb when I play this game is, when I play stealth games is no witnesses. If someone sees me, they get a bullet to the face. Hey, it's Justin Trudeau! Right? I wonder how many... That'd be a fun list to make. Top 10 leaders of nations that have done blackface. Number 10, Barack Obama. Really? Alright, he's there. I could definitely get away with putting a bullet in this guy. I'm like, oh man, I can't see into that darkness over there. Oh, that's right. Bing! Done. Play Ware Cleaner. I downloaded it because I saw you playing it. I haven't played it yet. I thought you were going to say, I can definitely... No. Good night. Good night, my friend. I'm going to put you on the stairwell. Actually, that's a terrible place to put you, because people go through there all the time. I think this corner is the best place for you to be. So we'll just leave you there. Alright, let's get back to it. Now, we just got to keep an eye out for that camera. I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, not all the cameras are IR enabled, so you can actually avoid them by hiding in the darkness. Alright, I see a Half-Life fen I can crawl through. Is Darth Vader whiteface? I have heard people bring up the racial angle before on Darth Vader. As a fucking turbo Star Wars nerd, I think it has no... Because the whole idea is that, oh, he's evil. He's a guy in black armor with the voice of a black man, and then he takes off his armor. Later, when he becomes good, he takes off the black armor, and he's white, and he's a good guy now. And it's like, that is an unfortunate accident, because the original actor who played Vader was not James Earl Jones. It was well, it was a big German guy. But when they had scenes with with him talking as Vader, they actually didn't want to do it because it made the Empire seem too Nazi coded. Because it's a loud German man screaming at people. You know, it was like, yeah, this is starting to feel just like a World War II movie in space. We need to tone this down a bit. And so they opted for James Earl Jones, which gave him a much deeper voice. Also, rest in peace. One of the best voice actors ever. What a shame. All the cool black voice actors are dying, and it's not fucking fair. And if Keith David dies, you guys won't hear from me for like a week, because I'll just play a lot. I'll be playing Halo 2 and crying. And watching Spawn. God, that'll be a sad day. Alrighty, guys. Now I'm sad. All the cool black voice actors are dying. There's Mass. What a dweeb. Subject. Source. A subject case file. Source Grimm's daughter. Full name Philip Frankel Moss. A.k.a. Crystal Ninja Kerberay Marvin Zervail. Citizenship Canadian. GFO Inc. Owned by Combined Nicoladze. What the fuck ever his name was. Yeah, but he's not a voice actor that much. He's mostly a narrator. Like actors are one thing, but VAs specifically. I have a special place in my heart for voice actors. Relevant history. Who's 270594 flees Canada after RCMP close credit card scam. Breach of CIA internal network successful for 114 seconds. Employed by Saudi royal family in digital security industrial espionage for several oil-based corporation. Flees to Canadian embassy in Saudi Arabia to avoid prosecution for crimes against nature. Jesus. What the hell are crimes against nature? I've heard that phrase before, but I've never... What does that actually... Gross! Well, this guy's getting a bullet. You guys can look it up. I'm not saying any of that shit. Ad for Prayer Clock, recorded by James Earl Jones. Nice. Glad to hear he's still getting work. Second attempted breach of CIA internal network. Hey, the dog fucker's trying to get into our network again. First paycheck from Nicolad's GFO Inc., continuing bi-weekly release of the U.S. gay virus. The what now? Is that real? No, it just directed me to the Wikipedia page for AIDS. Also, what the fuck, Google? From Colonel Merman, from Colonel Kermit, Colonel Merman Kobayashvili, to Colonel Guram Jinoria, Colonel Tengiz Pirtsalava, Colonel Guram Shengelaya, Colonel Ramaz Lord Kipanidze. President Nicolatz has gentlemen, President Nicolatz has personally requested that I impress upon you the importance of our guests. The Canadian Philip Mass in Vyacheslav Grinko, who many of you are already familiar with on less than pleasant terms. Since Grinko has come under President Nicolatz's official employment, his many crimes in Georgia have been pardoned, and he is to be treated with the utmost respect. I likewise ask for your patience with Mr. Mass. They are both key figures in the President's current operations, and security for the next 24 hours should be at its highest state. Please impress this on the men in your charge. Respectfully, Colonel Merman Kobayashvili. Was there? What a shame. Kermit the Communist here. With a K. From Georgy Katinyartsev to Pavel Druz, it's a Z, right? For ZH. Druzhnikov. Pavel, let all your men know that the laser grid in the courtyard is active. I don't want any false alarms caused by this grid. It triggers simultaneous alarms at 5 separate police and military stations nearby. Christ! Explaining a false alarm is a headache neither of us need. So you guys are just going to shoot birds when they try to land there? If you absolutely need to go into the courtyard, you can disable the grid from the security terminal in the main hall of the south wing. But you better have a good reason. Chiki. Kermit the communist here. Kermit I can't do a Kermit voice. His voice just changes, and he has like an evil beard. Man, I want to get models like this, little planes to put on my surfaces. That'd be awesome. There we go. If I don't run into Gordon Freeman. I have a good... Ooh. I have a good reason. Alright, let's save. When you do crime against nature. Don't do crime against nature, you guys. Apparently the crimes against nature are hyper-specific and gross. And also, can someone please let me out of this jar? The air ducts. The air ducts! They're in the walls! The ultimate tampon. It's not how that works! Oh, are you an air ducts expert? Are you an expert on the ducks that live in our air? So this is futuristic game. What the hell? God, my footsteps are loud. Ooh, yeah, that's stressful. Whew. Oh, thank God.
I thought the kitchen was closed.
It's a special order for Colonel Kobayashvili.
Ah.
Kobayashvili.
May I?
Please.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Jesus. Ah, that's fucked. That is one of my biggest fears, by the way. Compliments to the chef. Ooh. If you ever get into an argument with a waiter, and then they bring you their food and they're all smiley, don't eat the food. Leave immediately. Oh, that's great. Right? Ugh. That's one of my biggest fears, though. Like, I will murder somebody if they spit in my food. Oh, look at that low poly coffee cup. Look at that low poly coffee pot. It's an awfully hot coffee pot. All right, time to drown you in the water. Damn. Cannibalism. Hello, I'm back. Hi, Ghost. How you doing, buddy? You're just the chef. I don't want to hurt you. You seem like an alright guy. Conk. Ow! The sound is so crunchy. I love it. See, like, I love how early PS2 and Xbox games, you can, like, see a bit of the PS1 in them. What book's that? Oh, it's a cookbook, of course. Of course it'd be a cookbook. Why would it be any other book? Motherfucker's got flowers for Algernon in the kitchen. Nah, kill that fucker. Nah, I'm good. I want to believe they have mohawks under that. Yeah, I was thinking, like, is that when I first saw him, I thought it was a mohawk. Yeah, same here. Alright, he's there. He's watching the cameras. What wasn't my food? Nobody gonna touch my food. I'm taking it. If you're taking it there, I'm taking it further. That's something you don't want to do. I like to think Kendrick was singing about food tampering at that point. Oh yeah, he has the Elder Scrolls cookbook. Hell yeah. Genuinely considered getting that. I just might still get it. Let's go ahead and open the door. What's a Zur latch? Roblox blue latch. Blue lock. Oh, that's gonna burn. Uh-oh. Well, hope you guys don't burn to death in the freezer. Blue rock. Yeah. Everyone's gonna think you guys are secret gay lovers, and also, damn, look at how high fidelity these little plastic flaps are. Look at that shit. That's impressive. Again, these games are fun to play because like you can also still get this appeal by playing like Yakuza or like Monster Hunter or Final Fantasy IV. Like basically the bigger games out of Japan, where you just out of nowhere you see like PS2 assets. Like when you play Yakuza 0, which is a PS1 game, you can find like piles of garbage that are PS2 models from Yakuza 1. It's fucking awesome. I love it. Nah, they'll be okay. Sport. I don't wanna hear you say fella no more. Go. Stalker's really good about that too. Like Stalker has some ass. Like I think it's like Stalker's guns. Like Stalker's guns especially. And it makes sense. The game's a first-person shooter. You want your guns to look nice, but Stalker's guns look like
We're trying to get through a retinal scanner.
oh, that audio quality.
I passed Colonel Kibashvili on my patrol. Want me to send him down? God, no. I hate this guy.
Find someone else with the rank. That's perfect. Their speakers are just Wii remotes. That's what they sound like. That's what that audio quality sounds like to me. Sounds like it's coming out of the Wii remote speaker. Right? But no, just certain games will put, like, especially PS2 and, like, or older games or low-budget titles will put so much more graphical fidelity into certain items. And I think it's really fun. Like, the food in Monster Hunter looks better than every monster in the game. I'm shitting myself right now. This is some Looney Tunes shit. Sam, move. Man, I'm glad you guys decides to shoot rather than do your job and hit the alarm. Makes my life a lot easier. Good lord. Alright, let's get you moving. Let's get you out of here. I can't believe I got away for as long as I did there. That was great. He doesn't even know CQC. He sure does in the later games, that's for sure. The interrogations get fucking downright gnarly in the later titles. Like, you know that scene in Black Ops 1 where you fucking stick glass in that guy's mouth and then punch him in the face? Like, you get to do that to one guy in, like, every level. Like, if you guys want to see the peak version, look up Splinter Cell Conviction American Flag Interrogation, where you break apart an American flag and stick pieces of it into somebody. Like, that game is gnarly with its fucking interrogations. They actually got a lot of complaints for that. That was too much. Elbows hurt like a mother truck. Oh yeah, yeah. Only time I've ever knocked someone out has been with either a back fist or an elbow. My punches kind of suck, but yeah, elbows are gnarly. Gnarly is the word of the day.
You've got an incoming colonel, Fisher. Make the most of him. You'll need him conscious and cooperative if you want to unlock the retinal scanner sealing the door to the courtyard.
That's detailed intelligence.
Knowing everything is my job.
Okay, we need him conscious and alive. Looks like Saddam Hussein. Makes me want beer. Hello, fella. We have wine in the house, so if anyone wants to do an evil hydrate, I'm totally down. Get up. Laser mic the glass elevator. Okay, well, I gotta find the glass elevator first. I'm guessing that's it right there. Get up, stupid. Think I can blow out that light fixture? Get up. Oh, I thought that was a crowbar. I feel silly now. Oh, my goodness. Get up! Thank you. Good, now I just gotta worm my way around behind you and grab you. What is that, a fucking scorpion? Yeah, it's a scorpion. Ooh, that was so close! Oh, I almost failed the mission. Jesus! This game's awesome! It's easier to defend Bin Laden than Diddy. Oh, I'll consider it. I'll need to look into merch. All right. Beep. Beep. Yay! You got me in, buddy. All right, I'm gonna go throw you over here with your corpse friends. And honestly, I will definitely be putting a bullet into your head. In fact, let's just do that real quick. Here we go. Satchel. Don't mind if I do. Med kit. Oh, you shouldn't have. Yeah. I like how they're still holding their guns, too. It'd be really funny if you were picking them up, and the moment you picked them up, their hands, like, squeezed, and they just started firing bullets into the floor. Brrr, like, hey, quit it! I'm trying to hide your body. I don't know. Alright, I hear camera immediately. Go ahead and just deal with that real quick.
Surveillance cam showing enemy troops.
It's over.
That's one alarm too many. The mission's over.
Damn, what a shame. Well, fuck that up. Let's see where it puts me. Because to be honest, I wouldn't be against redoing that section. I did fail the mission. Damn it. Ah, well. I shouldn't have stuck my leggy out. The camera saw me? Yeah, the camera saw me. You get one alert on this mission. Right, we still gotta deal with the laser grid. Let's go ahead and go deal with that real quick before continuing forward. Okay. Can't go through there. I'm guessing that's my exfiltrate route. I came in through these stairs here. All right, I think we're good. I think we're gonna be okay. I don't know if I disabled the laser grid yet. I guess we'll find that out real quick. Let's go ahead and use that med kit, shall we? Oh yeah, med kit. I don't see any lasers, so let's head out here. There's the glass elevator.
The glass elevator's in motion.
Were it so easy.
Break with the laser, Mike Fisher. It's mission critical that we hear what Grinko and Mass say before they reach the top.
Savages. What did you rip it out with, pliers?
We had some difficulty with Bloskin's chip. You can see fibers of muscle tissue still attached.
Nasty. Nasty.
You're in the wrong line of work to avoid getting gore on your hands.
Whatever Nikolaj does in Azerbaijan is his own conscience's burden.
You are just a tool?
You're a tool. I'm the technology. I'm the cleanup man. All the blood's on yours and Nikolaj's hands. I'm clean.
And it is?
Okay, dog fucker.
Clean.
Azerbaijan? Yeah, man. The operation's goddamn immaculate. Except for the files. Nikolaj insists on keeping on his own machine. You need to talk to that.
Sounds like we found the subdermals.
I get nervous when the bad guys start making blood jokes.
That conversation's going straight to the Joint Chiefs, and we're gonna need more.
Nikolaj's computer.
You guessed it. Get inside his office and access that machine. Alarms aren't mission critical anymore. We're moving into Fifth Freedom territory.
Yeah, Fifth Freedom. Which means... I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, it's that we can violate we can violate the Constitution if it means preserving the Constitution. Which, to be honest, I didn't think was a special thing. I thought that was just how the government worked. But I'm cynical, so...
I think I see them. Get out of the way!
Where are you, buddy? God, these are tough motherfuckers. How many times am I gonna shoot you in the face, motherfucker? Alright, I'm running low on bullets, too. Satchel. Perfect. I never said that. Why are you making up bullshit? Why are you making up nonsense about me, boy? Boy. Alright, well, they're dealt with. Ah, yes. Sprinkle her. Sprinkle her? I barely know her. That's terrible. Medkit. Oh. What you call him, boy? Boy. Bugugs. I don't like bugugs. They scare me. My cats eat the bugugs. I can't eat them. Scare me too much. Alrighty then, so... Now where do I go? Lenny! Lenny! Boy. Yeah, I bet you I climb up this trellis. Let's see. Yeah! Spider Sam. Spider Sam. Serve some time in Vietnam. Do-do-do. Yeah. Boy. Why did Dutch call Arthur son? Right? I love how they're all speaking English with accents. That's like old schlocky spy movie shit. Boy. Are you CIA? NSA. Special NSA organization. That's why for the TikTok clip I uploaded to promote this stream, I set the location as the National Security Agency. Should have said it in Tbilisi, Georgia. It's midnight. Sam's up after his bedtime in 2004. Listen to this Metal Gear Solid 1-ass music. I'm eating the crust. Yeah, what was the very minor crust discourse we had in the Discord? I noticed that. I was like, man, y'all got really hard opinions about pizza crust. God, this music's good. Shit. I'm grabbing this guy the second he turns around. Pizza's serious business. Damn right. Damn right, and I'll pizza again. I got 4 bullets left, though, so... killing isn't exactly an option at this moment. I'm tired of being shot. Quit it. I could have just put one in his head from across the room. Yeah, my health's getting pretty low. What the fuck? What the fuck? We'll just roll with it. Pizza is serious business. Yeah, I don't know. I think I said it before, but like pineapple on pizza is the gateway to good pizza. Like it's like the gateway to interesting pizza. Yep, you know what I should have done? I should have stopped in here to take a break and then gone for it. I didn't need to run across the entire room like that. I know. That's the fun thing about stealth games, though, is you typically only know the best route after you've failed at it. These are games that, like, thrive on second and third playthroughs, and I think that's why stealth games have kind of gone out of fashion, because most people can barely play a game once, much less multiple times. I don't mean that as like a mean thing. It's like, it's true. Most people just don't play games. They don't play the games they buy. Like, take a look at the achievement percentage for every game you own, pretty much, and you'll see how few people actually beat whatever game they're playing. Alright, I don't want to waste a bullet. God, because yeah, I need 1 bullet for every camera. I'm pretty sparse on resources right now, so I'm just going to try to avoid the camera's sight. Optic cable. Alright, looks clear. Gives us vent access, so go ahead and do that real quick. That's not what I want to hear. Ah, fuck. There I go. Serious pineapple business, indeed. No, like, number 1 is stuffed crust, followed by deep dish, followed by thin crust, followed by basic. Do you have more than nothing at all going on with your pizza crust, is the question. Flavored crust, I'd rank, I would rank, like, Parmesan or garlic crust. Jackanoof, hey, good to see you. How's things? I would rate flavored crust between stuffed and deep dish. No, I don't need to deal with both of them. I only need to deal with one. In fact, I don't think I need to deal with either of them. I can just use the elevator. Bye, Felicia. Bad crusts I've had would probably be like Little Caesar's pretzel crust, because it makes the pizza too fucking salty, and it just gets really yucky after that. So Definitely put a bullet in the camera. Too close. That was dumb. Yeah, it's almost like their food. It's like almost like their country has like a non-stop famine going on. Non-stop infinite starvation. God damn, where'd all the people go? Where'd the guard go? Guard's stealthier than I am. Maybe it was Shadow. Maybe it was the shadow of democracy creeping into our country. Even though it's Georgia, not Russia. Oh, shit! Let's just save some time, shall we? North Korea takes really good care of one guy, right? It's a single-player country. Georgia, huh? Yeehaw. That's... Why do you keep saying that? I like living in America for the most part. Guns in my area. I got a strap. I'm gonna carry him. Yeah, yeah. I like how fuzzy the night vision looks. It's awesome. Omega. Count how many sand particles there are. Iblisi. Alex, I work 3 jobs and live with my parents. I'd like to move to Canada. I'd like to move somewhere that I know is better in every way, shape, and form. I'm not accepting trade-offs when it comes to moving to a different country. I need to know that the place is better in every way, shape, and form. I need to know my internet's going to be just as good. I need to know that everything is going to be better, or just as good. No sacrifices on this part, on my ass. Yeah, I don't feel the need to defend my country the way that Obi does, but like... What? What now? Who sees me? Right? I actually really like this game's lock picking. It's super simple. Apparently I did something that alerted the guards. Oh, 2 of them. Okay. Mr. Alimov, from Colonel to Clive. This is my second request that you tear down the ornamental lattice work lining the courtyard. The wisteria has become thick enough that I am afraid it could support the weight of a human being, and so represents a very real security threat to the Ministry. Please respond, letting me know when those lattices will come down. Thank you. Colonel Lord Lord Kimpanits. Vyacheslav Grinko to Philip Mass. Subject response. Some covenant? Philip, I cannot believe, considering your position relative to both Nikolach and the CIA, that you have no knowledge of anything called the Ark. You don't want to know what it would take to convince me of your honesty. We are playing a dangerous game of chess, and cannot afford to have gray pieces on the board. I have sneaking suspicion that this Ark is our queen piece. Nikolach will tell me about it sooner or later. God help you if he tells me you knew about it and didn't inform me. I need to know more than Nikolach thinks I do, so that I may protect him from even his own ambitions. That is probably it, yeah. We have a vent here. Hup! 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 Yeah, no, I don't think he was claiming it. I was simply saying that, like, there are things that make America suck that I would rather not deal with. Alright, oh wow, I could have used this vent system earlier. They know how to make vents terrifying in this game. It's the break room. Probably best for me to avoid it. Oh, look at his hand. Look at Sam's hand. And how he's, like, using it to support himself. That's great. Terrifying, maybe, but not realistic. Yeah. Definitely not. And again, these little things are why I don't consider this to be a Tom Clancy game. Tom Clancy games were like some simulator shit, you know? They weren't like this. This game's a bit too like, it's not as cartoony as Metal Gear, but, like, it's a bit too silly to be a Tom Clancy game. Even in that's kind of the rule of thumb in general, is that, first off, did he make the game? And secondly, it's like, the answer is no. And there were things in this game that he pushed back against, like, famously, the goggles glowing in the dark. But that was so players could always keep track of where their character was. Rainbow Six Siege was not made by Tom Clancy. Like, any game that was released after he fucking died shouldn't have his name on it. It's fucking embarrassing. God, I wish I had, like, a tear gas grenade I could toss in there. What? They just put it, yeah, they just put his name on it as like a brand recognition thing. Then how will they credit him for naming the series? I don't think he named, I mean, Rainbow Six was based off of a, like an old novel. They could just call it Rainbow Six blank. They don't need to put his name on there as Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Same thing goes with The Division, or Hawks, or Splinter Cell. But at least with Splinter Cell, like, he was somewhat involved. At Goofy Death, though. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these guards. Like, they're seeing me through walls and shit. It's getting, I think it's bugged. Because, yeah, I didn't even knock this guy out. Evil hydrate. Alright, I'll go get a glass of wine. We'll be right back. Actually, now's a good time for a break. We'll go ahead and do that real quick. I don't know exactly the video we can watch while I have a glass of wine. And while I enjoy my break. I actually was going to have a cup of coffee and some pie, but now we have wine, so I'll probably go grab some crackers or something to have with it. Something snacky. Alright, this time, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pop the camera, and then we're going the opposite direction. All done. Alright, let's go the opposite direction now. That room doesn't have anything in it. This is empty. Fuck! Alright, Jesus. Fuck. Taking a break then. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. Be right back. Won't be too long. Flowing. Hell yeah. Well, back to it. Right, I had just failed Again. Right. Okay. Let's try that again. This time not fuck it up. I love how it says quick load. That's really funny. As if it's still the PC version. God, I need ammo real bad. Access Nicolatse's personal computer in his office. That's our only goal remaining. Don't kill civilians. Evidence against Nicolatse is on his computer. Data. Lattice work. Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm glad. That's awesome. Got 4 bullets left. If you believe that I never touched my balls, would you promise not to tell another soul what you saw? No one else was in the room where it happened. Anyway, let us go down, up, whatever. Why is it up? I guess he's on the top floor. Ooh. Yeah, that wine messed me up. I am sweating. It's been forever since I've had a drink, so it's hitting hard. God, and this house is so warm right now. I think I might go open up some more windows. All right. Step 1: shoot the camera. Step 2: peek the corner. Alright, he's coming this way. Am I hidden enough? No, I don't believe I am. Get off the wall. Don't come this way, douchebag. Alright, we're creeping. We're creeping, making sure that the game's playing. Alright. I should probably let this play on the other monitor. It's just, it can be distracting sometimes, so I try to, you know, not do it, but... Yeah, even if I'm landing headshots every time and I'm one-hit killing, I don't have enough ammo to deal with these guys. It's over. Damn, this is tough. The mistakes I made earlier on in the level are like compacting in on themselves. It's a real problem. Yeah, like, do I want to spend a bullet to waste a guy in the hall, or do I want to save it until I can go through? This is very much reminding me of Last of Us. Like, I oftentimes made that same mistake in Last of Us, where I'm just like, alright, I shot that guy in the head. Time to wish I didn't for the rest of the level, you know? I used a bullet. Luckily, Joel's melee options are far greater than Sam's, but I mean, even so. I remember playing that game. It was like Last of Us is interesting. It reminds me a lot of Splinter Cell, because Splinter Cell is like a hybrid of different game types. Like, this game feels like a hybrid of Metal Gear and Thief to me, right? Maybe with a little bit of Hitman sprinkled in. But like, Last of Us feels like a hybrid of Splinter Cell and Resident Evil 4, like with how heavy it feels and the shooting and everything, but like also the creepy stealth like this. I've been lurking for a while playing some games. Nice, what were you playing? Now, what happened last time with this guy? Overwatch 2. Ah, nice. Hope you were having fun. This guy is not going to look away. His whole job is to stand and stare down this hallway. Let's try to use the vents to get through. What the hell? What? Who saw me? What? Oh, we saw the camera was destroyed. Okay. That's interesting. Alright, once again, we'll grab this. We'll hit this computer. Cool. And now we'll make our way around. You weren't? Oh, no! What happened? What went wrong? I wasn't. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I'm bad and I don't like shooters, but my friends forced me to play. Oh, you threw? Damn. Damn, just don't play with them, man. Like, I guess you were trying to engineer it so they would never ask you to play again, right?
Maybe it was a shadow.
Yeah, you're right, it was a shadow. Hello? Hey, Fox. How's it going, man? I see moved. Okay, I'm saving right here, because, like, I die in the same spot every time. Let's make sure that I don't have to go and do all that over again. Hello? You weren't throwing on purpose. Oh, wait, but that's... Wait, I thought throwing meant you were doing it on purpose. So you're just... If you're just bad at the game, that's not a big deal. It's not throwing, that just meant you're not good at it, and that's alright. Because, like, throwing implies some level of guilt, you know? I gotta get past this room so bad. Alright. Please. Oh, shit. You don't see nothing. You don't see shit. No! Ah! Ow! It got me. Oh, did you? Okay, the gooniest session. Good lord. OMG, no. You tried. I sure did. Let's try that again. Alright, yeah, this section's tough, man. I feel stupid. I don't think I have any tools. We got a disposable pick, which I can use to quickly and easily pick doors without getting seen. I got 3 bullets. No, best thing I can do is just wait till no one's looking at me and just go for it. I'm going for it. Me neither. I think I'm supposed to just have enough bullets to deal with them. BRB. Alrighty. Yeah, let's hit that. Let's load that game again. Emulation, load state. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 3 bullets. 3 bullets for 4 guys. Did you hear something? You're mine. There we go. You gonna pop you gonna pop your own boy, stupid? Alright, moving the bodies over here. Got one bullet. You weren't gonna tell me much anyway, were you? Alright, well that worked out pretty cool. And that was some cool spy movie shit. I snuck up behind him, I grabbed him, I used him as a human shield, and then I popped his boys. Which I didn't even need to do. They didn't even see me. That all worked out pretty well. 3 guys with 2 bullets. Nice. Hell yeah. I feel pretty smart for figuring that out. Look at us go. Alright, and I'll probably use my last bullet on that. Let's read this computer here. Data stick, and what do I get from this one? Data stick, okay. Well, that camera's going to be an issue. I think we can just sneak past it, though. Like, it doesn't see me here. Yeah, it's for that hallway. There's a man in there. I could probably grab him and break his neck or something. And he's positioned facing the door. Can't open it, door's jammed. Lock's jammed. So he's trapped in that room, it seems. So I could either turn those lights off, or I could hit the camera. I'm just gonna hit the camera. There we go. And that's it for bullets. No more gun. No more gun. Wait. Where does this lead? Lock's jammed, okay. Well, we get a med kit, which I can use real quick to top off my health. Hey, we made it at least. Well, that wasn't exactly pretty, but I mean, we got through. Oh wait, was that ammo? Oh, yes! 5.62, baby, let's go! Perfect. Oh, everything's coming up, cat. Oh wait, this is the start of the level. This is the start of the game. No, it's not. Wait, is it? It might be. Let's try it out. No, it's not. It's just similar. That was sick! Oh, this game's awesome. Let's go ahead and grab the body. And just... Can we toss the body down, is the question? Hold up. Can we just... Good lord. I saved him! Oh, jeez. Jeez, Rick. Fuck! This far back, huh? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and load that state again. And now we know what to do. We know what to do. We can lure them into that hallway, creep around them, and then grab a human shield. Watch me not be able to do it again. This is a spy movie turned into a game. Yeah, right? Perfect. Faded into darkness, and I let the archangels take him.
Maybe it was a shot.
Oh, fuck you. Back of the head and that didn't kill you? I feel robbed. I feel robbed, man. That was depressing. That was some shit. God damn it, game. I was robbed, man. Man! That was clean, too. That was super fucking clean. And it didn't even matter. Wow! Robbed. Shit. I got robberted. Oh, fuck you. Bye, Felicia. Later. Aha, back to the script. Yeah, it's like a spy movie, but the spy keeps fucking up. Oh, you know what? You know what it would be? It would be. Have you guys ever seen the movie Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise? It'd be like that movie, because that's kind of what that movie is. He is basically he's a desk bitch soldier. His whole thing is that he wants to sit behind a desk and do paperwork. Meanwhile, Earth is having like an interstellar, like having a war with an alien invader. And he like basically ends up pissing off a superior officer, and he ends up getting sent to the front. And while at the front, he realizes that upon dying, he lives through the same day over and over again. So he learns things about the battlefield and repeatedly goes through over and over again, learning from his mistakes after each death. It's a really great movie. It's based off of a manga, or it's based off of a Japanese novel, which later got turned into a manga around the same time that the live-action movie came out. So it's funnily enough alongside Battle Angel Alita as one of like the really good anime adaptations. Technically. Oh, it's fucking great. One of my favorite moments is he's trying to get away from his squad while they're doing training, and they're going for a run, and they go to drop and do push-ups, right? And they're still on the base, and he goes to roll away under a passing car so that he doesn't get seen. But when he does it the first time, you just hear a crunch, and you hear him go ah as he gets run over by the car he's rolling underneath. Oh, and the fucking drill sergeant's played by Bill Paxton, and he's fucking great. The Groundhog Day After Tomorrow. Yeah, sure. Groundhog Day, but in the StarCraft universe. Hey, Mimic, great to see you. How you been? Let's do this again, and it'll be just as cool this time. Maybe this time I won't throw myself out of a window. Wow, he's literally locked inside of his office, poor bastard. The lock on the door is jammed and nobody cares. Satchel? Alright, use computer. I got a frag grenade, hell yeah.
What do you have?
Bad things. Keep transmitting. We need to see how far this goes.
What's going on?
Corpses, refugee camps. They've had commandos at work.
Oh, Jesus.
For weeks. How the hell did we miss this? Keep transmitting.
That's good to hear, Mimic.
Alert! All men to full alert! We have an intruder in Nicholas's office!
Ah, shit.
You bastards! I want troops in there now! We are sending reinforcements now!
Just grab the laptop, Sam. You saw my face.
Fisher, we need the rest of the files from Nicholas's computer. This stuff is going straight to the president. Might be headed for military action, and we're going to need airtight proof.
Aw, I'm sorry.
That's the end of it. Thank
What exactly is going on?
You wouldn't believe the numbers. Nikolaz has been systematically murdering his way through Azerbaijan.
And we didn't know about it.
Nobody did.
What does he want?
You can watch the news later. Rendezvous with Junior Wilkes for extraction. This operation is based around stealth. Watch the alarms.
Motherfucker, it was a scripted alarm. Eat shit. Alright, all clear. Let's go ahead and just take out that camera for good measure. Oh, we don't need to. We'll just time it out. We'll be okay. Oh, it's down. Okay. And I'm guessing I can leave through this door now. Yep. Of course. It was a cutscene door. Similar to that last door. That's funny. Alright, let's grab this med kit. And heal up. Oh, no, not grenade. Kit. There we go. Reach extraction. How are we doing? Alright, looks good. God, the sky looks evil today. You guys ever wake up and look at the sky and the sky just looks evil? Isn't that terrifying? Oh, Jesus! You know what? I'm gonna take the checkpoint there. Ooh, crunch. Do kids know... Does he know why kids love the taste of cinnamon toast knees crunching off upon impact with the ground? It's because of the cinnamon It's because of the cinnamon sugar swirls in every break. Oh, man. Alright, this time, let's not be stupid. But only this time. Every soldier gets a bullet as a treat. Let's go ahead and grab this med kit. And make sure it turn it into a I don't want to be dead kit. Alright, there's a guy down there. Can't see me. We're gonna go ahead and open this door. And he still can't see me. We're gonna hop the railing here. Nice! Alright. So it seems like the noise is the issue there. That's what keeps getting me killed, is how much noise I'm making. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna smoothly creep on out of there. I remember playing, this was like one of my games I really didn't play with anyone else aside from Noah. Like, this was in my, I'm in my room 24/7 playing my PS2 alone phase of gaming. And so, like, not a lot of other people saw me play this game. Oh, good night, Ghost. Take care, friend. But I remember, like, my dad, like, so, like, I had a lot of time to play it just by myself, so I got stupidly good at it. And I remember, like, playing a game on the PS3 for the first time in front of my dad, because, you know, the PS3 was his, and so if I wanted to use it, he pretty much just watched me play. And offered his horrible, annoying commentary, but...
Identify
this. If I just drop, will it kill me? Oh, I know. I know what I need to do. Time to move! That was sick! Ah, jeez. Go, 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 go. Gotta go, go. This is awesome. But yeah, I remember when they, like, I was playing the first level of Double Agent, and there's a part where I was in this massive factory area holding onto a pipe on the ceiling, and there was a guard that looked up and saw me because I wasn't quite in the darkness, and I just let go of the pipe, fell like 3 stories down, and, like, landed feet first onto his face. We clear, buddy? You a friend? Let's exfil and get the fuck out. Is this not extraction? Hello? Oh, hello.
What the hell did you find in there, man? Lambert's flipping out big time.
What's he saying?
That we're going to war.
Yay, war. Saw you slide down the pole. Yeah, because I was just like, all right, gotta make a good jump on the pole. And I just heard the guys going, hey! And I'm like, ah, shit. Go! Files retrieved from President Nikolatz's computer reveal a campaign of terror against Azerbaijan, covering their invasion using techniques of information warfare. Cells of Georgian commandos have nearly overthrown their oil-rich neighbor. This intelligence has opened the door for NATO intervention into the Caucasus. Let's go! I feel like TJ isn't paying attention to Attack on Titan. We failed. Uh-oh. What do you mean? He's mostly just posting meme stuff. I sent him the ending. Which, like, that ending theme is super important. But, yeah. Anyway. Also, a bit of an update on the Sims 3 subathon we're going to have in September. We might actually be doing an in-game School of the Cat where me and Vea are like a daycare center or like an orphanage where you guys are all kids and we take care of you, because we have not found a way to add Sims to a household once the household's already in progress. So what we may have to do is just adopt all of you as children. He wasn't phased. He will be. I think he'll get it. He got things. He understands anime that are more that are almost as cryptic as Attack on Titan. I think he'll be okay. Let's let him finish it first, and then I'll have a talk with him, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we might end up having to do that for the Sims house, right? It's also possible in Sims 4, but not in Sims 3. It's fucking annoying. So what we're going to be doing is starting a household and then adopting y'all as children. We also got to get the mod working that allows us to adopt or have more than 4 people in the household or whatever.
Georgian special forces have taken hold of villages scattered throughout Azerbaijan. Incredibly, Kombain Nagaladze appears to have been able to move thousands of troops across the border in the course of weeks, completely hidden from both local and international authorities through a high-tech. Number of Azerbaijani casualties are unknown, but early estimates number in
it's rough.
The freedom-loving people of the world cannot stand idly by and allow an act of such.
This aggression will not stand, man.
In their third day of fighting, U.S.-led NATO troops took 3 more Azerbaijani villages occupied by Georgian special forces. U.S. troops met only light resistance and suffered minimal casualties.
Yay!
Georgian commando cells are becoming increasingly hard to locate as military intelligence suffers repeated. Kombain Nagaladze has vanished, along with his top military advisors. Speculation points to.
So this plot so far has been: what if it was Saddam Hussein? What if Saddam Hussein was Eastern European instead?
Georgian President Kombain Nagaladze called America and its allies an army of scarecrows, declaring them helpless to defend themselves or their homeland. The precise nature of Nagaladze's threat, experts.
I think this is the most political game we've played. Like even more so than Deus Ex. GF oil rig, Georgian waters, Caspian Sea, October 27th, 2004, 09:38 hours. Retrieved Georgian communication data. NATO and the U.S. intervention has pushed most of the Georgian commandos from Azerbaijan, with only a few well-hidden cells remaining. One of those cells, entrenched in an oil rig on the Caspian Sea, is exchanging data with the presidential palace in Georgia via a secure network. You're from Georgia, sweet Georgia, and history books unfold ya as a messed up motherfucker betting the money. Grimstarter.
We're gonna have to let one of Nikoladze's geeks log on before we get a chance at any intelligence.
Why would they be holding on to this? It's not Nikoladze's smartest play.
That's what got our attention. Nikoladze is sacrificing several cells to hold on to it, so whatever's coming over the network must be
Yeah?
critical. Mission objectives are on your OPSAT.
Alright, you can stop doing that now. You can stop doing that right fucking now. All right, infiltrate the oil refinery by the main pipeline, trail the mercenary technician. Avoid coming into contact with the mercenary technician and his escort at all costs before he uses an encryption key. Feeling your presence will compromise the mission. Is this a fucking tailing mission? That would be some shit. Yeah, hopefully we can get Sims 3 working. It's been giving us trouble. Sims 4 was a lot of just plug and play, and it had limitations that was annoying, but overall it didn't give us any trouble. But with this one, we have had to fight it, which is disappointing considering that a lot of people say it's the best, you know. And I'm sure it's the best if you're just, doing the single player Sims thing, but when you want to do a special event for your community like we did with Sims 4, it'll be difficult.
Visual on hostile forces. We're blowing the bridge immediately. Repeat, blowing the bridge.
That wasn't me, was it? Jesus Christ, game. We might end up dropping this. Holy fuck. There we go. All right. Did you master this game? No. When I was like 15, dude. That was like 12 years ago. It was a while. No, I got into this while I was getting into Metal Gear, which was like 2013 or something, you know? Like I remember like Black Ops 2 was the newest COD game at the time. To the point where I would actually make like loadouts in Black Ops 2 multiplayer based on like Sam Fisher or Snake from Metal Gear Solid. Isn't it sad? No, not really. Unlike a lot of people, I'm not that freaked out by my age. It's fine. You doing alright there, game? Oh, that almost killed me. Damn, why are they blowing up this oil? Why are they blowing up their own oil rig? Jesus Christ, man. Fuck. I hit the jump button. It makes you drop, it doesn't make you rise. Jump is for go down, not go up. Blah, blah, blah. What the fuck? Oh yeah, the zip line here. Then it's gonna go boom, and then it's gonna kill me. Hey, Mr. Emulator. How you doing?
Bad news, Fisher. Something got the military's attention.
Gee, you think? Come the fuck on, man. What's causing this? Oh, let me check my
Your oil rig just got bumped into the single digits on NATO's strike list. Find yourself a technician and get that data.
Oh, that's concerning. Let's open our resource monitor and find out what the hell that is. Yeah, my C drive is spiking to 100% usage. That's not a game issue. That is something else. Uh-huh. It's the emulator doing it. Such a goofy death. Yeah, you just drop. No, it's the emulator. They're having issues with textures. I don't know why. It's a fucking GameCube game. Can I have a fucking break, man? I'm not getting any answers. Sorry guys, I'm just taking a minute to look at some stuff. Texture cache. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, that was a goofy odd death. Did not appreciate that. Now the question is, can I... Oh. Okay. Let's get into the oil. Yeah, that'll be good for us. Yeah, we're in the oil now. I'm an oil man by trade. What was it? You boy, Eli. I'm an oil man by trade. There we go. I fixed it.
Computer technician is returning with the encryption key. I need 2 men to meet him at the docking station and escort him to the data hub. Let's get this finished quickly. We're a sitting duck out here.
Damn. Yeah, I mean it's the same emulator. It's just Dolphin. But yeah, what was happening is it was using up all my C drive, using up my C drive to dump textures when it didn't need to. So I fixed it. Hopefully going forward it will not. Oh no. Hopefully going forward it will not be a problem. Yeah, let's save. And then... yeah. There we go. Fixed it. I think I completed my goal today. I think my goal of just, you know, getting more into the game and focusing on it has worked. GFO oil rig, Georgian waters, Caspian Sea, October 27, 2004, 09:47 hours. We don't get any lore. I'm worried I'm missing cutscenes, though. Ooh, that looks... Look at that evil lighting. I love it. I wonder what's the point of the red lighting. Is it because red travels further? Or am I just wrong about that? There he is. There's the hacker boy. He's got his laptop strapped to his chest.
What in God's name do you think you're doing, Fisher? The mission's over.
I'm swimming away. Shit. Whoops-a-doodle. What? No, huh? God, it takes so long that I thought it froze. Get me in there, man. That was a weird problem. Load successful. Last save. Thank you. Get me in there. But yeah, I'm worried that I'm missing cutscenes because, like, I know there's changes between versions. I might actually want to do like an all, like before we finish the game, I might want to look up what cutscenes have been removed. I wanted to play the PC version, but like it was busted. It wasn't working. You know? I don't know. Maybe that's something I can do in my free time is fuck with the PC version and get that working. So he's got a Space Invaders shirt. That's fucking great. The aesthetic of old hacker nerds, man. That's one hell of an aesthetic. Just keep an eye on him. Don't let him out of my sight. I totally lost him. He's totally out of my sight. Stop that. That's annoying, by the way. The way you enable that is by flicking down on the joystick, which means that if you go to look down and release the joystick too quickly, you just lose it. Seriously, where the fuck is this dweeb? This Dweebenheimer. Dweeberton. Ah, I see. A lot of platforming in this level. Kind of weird, huh? Not that it's bad, it controls quite well. Change stance button. There we go. Oh, is this gonna be my first drop knockout? God, I hope so. Hold up. Yep, first drop knockout, let's go. Yeah! So that's something you get to do a lot more in later games. I remember that being one of my favorite things to do in the game is just the drop kill. You can feel a little bit of like where Assassin's Creed was gonna go in this, you know? You can taste it a little bit. You can taste a little bit of Assassin's Creed in this game. It's really cool. Kind of like you can go and play like Batman, the Batman Begins movie game and feel a little bit of Arkham Asylum in it, you know? That game is cool. The Batman Begins movie game. It's like fucking, it's like Splinter Cell, honestly. It's very Splinter Cell-y, but without guns, you know, because Batman. It feels like the beta version of Arkham Asylum, which is pretty rad. Ah, shit. Maybe there's, you know, maybe there's downsides to blowing up an oil rig, guys. Maybe don't. Georgian waters, Caspian Sea. Oh, that's my favorite pose, by the way, is the one hand hanging and shooting. Yeah, God. There's a lot of cool stuff these games did that, like, never came back in other games, you know? I wish there were parts in Last of Us where you could hang onto pipes and, like, dangle and drop onto people's heads.
That's our friends from the Air Force. Ground troops are imminent. We'll keep you updated.
We're under attack! We've sustained heavy damage to... American fighter planes! They're coming in again! Reports of incoming troop transport!
Yeah, this place is getting fucked up. There they are. There's our friends.
Won't open.
Unlock it, you did!
I did. I think it's broken.
What's the holdup?
It's this damn rig. Everything's...
Never mind, we'll go around.
What in God's name do you think you're doing, Fisher?
Oh, it's over. Damn, he got me. Why not again? Not again. I mean, to be fair, what I'd want to do is shoot all the guys, grab the hacker, escort them to the top, and just kick the shit out of them until they do what I want them, what I want them to do. But that's me. I'm evil like that. I'm surprised that it didn't make me carry the body with me.
That's our friends from the airport.
Fuck yeah. Why would that help?
We'll keep you updated.
We're under attack! We've sustained heavy damage to...
That's about where his head would be, right?
American fighter planes! They're coming in again!
Sorry I'm so quiet. With these games, with games like this, I encourage you to get immersed in the soundscape and enjoy watching it like it's a cool spy movie. I don't really have a lot of ongoing commentary because for me I'm listening and I'm thinking and I'm trying to figure things out.
What in God's name do you think you're doing?
Until I fuck up horribly like that. Like I'm a fucking idiot. Whoopsie! You should see me in my first playthrough of Metal Gear games, man. It is dire. The same thing happened with 3. I would just blow people apart with shotguns whenever they saw me at the end of that game.
We're going to the data hub. Double time.
That's our friends from the Air Force. Ground troops are imminent. We'll keep you updated.
Identify yourself.
What in God's
God damn it!
name you're doing?
I need to give them some space. I need to give them some space. Because if I keep running up on them like that, they're just going to keep seeing me. And that's not good. That's not what you want. That's not what you want in your tailing missions. Man, people hate tailing missions. I know there's like defense for timed missions, and for underwater missions, and for escort missions. But I have never heard a man in my life go, yo, no, I don't mind tailing missions. I mean, I personally don't mind tailing missions, but, you know... God, I wish I could see your head so I could shoot it. That's a mood right there. And luckily for me, there's tons of noise pollution, so I'm able to move freely without being heard, which is nice. Whoa, shit! You don't see shit. Fuck you. Enjoy some bullets to the dick, you stupid son of a bitch.
American fighter planes! They're coming in again! Reports of incoming troop transport!
They're a pain in the ass if something goes wrong. For real, though. Like, I remember when I was playing GTA 4, Nico was like, back in Russia or whatever, we always stay at least one car length behind while tailing. And I'm like, okay, and then I moved one tail length behind the person we were tailing and failed the mission immediately. Back in Russia. Back in Russia, people weren't as perceptive, apparently. Or back in wherever he's from, I'm not sure. A stealth game that did something really cool that sadly does not get to carry over to other hardware is Hitman Absolution. Now, Hitman Absolution is like the weakest Hitman game. From behind blocking you and making the target spy you. Oh, that's terrible. But in Hitman Absolution, one of the things they did that was really cool is that when you lined up a headshot, you could increase the range of your weapon by slowly squeezing down the trigger as you would for a real gun, which would increase the range. 2 car lengths, though? Yeah. 10 minute. Yeah, 2 car lengths. I misspoke. My bad.
It's broken. What's the hold up?
A field mission, Roman.
Everything's...
We'll never go bowling again. By the way, I'm actually going to try and go hang out with my friends as much as... God damn it, I should have grabbed the body first. Fuck! I'm an idiot! That's okay. But, like, when I play GTA 4, I'm going to try to spend as much time as possible with my friends. Like, I don't know. I want to actually get into the bowling or whatever. I want to take Roman to the comedy club. We can go see Cat Williams or Ricky Gervais. Well, because anyone I ever watched play it was like, ugh, Roman's calling me again. And then seeing where that game's story goes, I'm just like, you know, maybe I should spend some time with these characters. You know, before what happens, happens. I know in Sleeping Dogs I was bummed when I couldn't spend that much time with those characters. Ah, fuck me. How'd you even see me? That crosshair's a lie. I don't like that. We're gonna load this. I'm fucking this up. I'm sorry, guys. Let me take this seriously. Oh, yeah, with Kate, right? You're like, I need it to hurt. I need it to hurt when I get there. So, like, when I play 4, I am going to be playing the game and then its expansions back to back. I don't plan on playing Liberty City and Vice City stories back to back. I plan on just doing those one at a time. But we'll see how I'm feeling, because if I'm loving it, like if I end... Because with the GTA games, each one of them, I finish them excited to play the next one. I'm like, yo, that's right, let's go. And then... I knew I wouldn't like Liberty City stories if I played it right after San Andreas. So I needed to put some time between that game and... I needed to put some time in between. Oh, do you? Okay. I know all of those games, like, their stories affect and influence each other. God damn it, same way every time. I'm an idiot. I hope that's ammo. There we go, it's ammo. We're gonna go and save here. But, yeah, so I know that much, and that's why I want to play them back to back. But yeah, Vice City and Liberty City stories I'll play separately. I'm really excited. The one I'm most excited for upcoming is Vice City stories. Like, that game looks fucking awesome. It looks like San Andreas meets Vice City, and I'm completely down for that. Out of all the GTA, out of all the 4 trilogy, I'm excited the most for Ballad of Gay Tony. I'll probably announce it a week in advance.
Won't open.
Unlock it, you need.
I did. I think it's broken. What's the hold up? It's this damn rig. Everything's...
Never mind, we'll go around.
The damn rig is currently under attack. Of course everything's broken. I'm surprised we're not all dead. It's an oil rig. I would love a directional microphone in this. Hold up, do I have it? No, I don't. Damn.
Change of plans, Fisher. You're going after that technician, Piotr. We want the briefcase that's chained to his wrist.
You downloaded the data to that?
To a laptop inside it. Use whatever force necessary.
Hell yeah, that's what I want to hear. Let's go. Dark. Grab this here. Luckily, I've mostly avoided getting shot this level, so I'm doing better than before. Another fire. I'll grab this med kit. There we go. Alright, all clear, looks like. They must have exited and head down this way when I wasn't looking. Looks good. Alright, moving through. Keeping an eye on these windows, I don't want people to see me. Grab that, put that away, hop through the window. Hop through the window. Sam! Sam, hop through the window, buddy! Nice. Alright, well that's not working. That was a waste of a bullet. Not happy about that. Put that away, I guess. Aha, and that means that I can do this. But yeah, I enjoyed the... Oh, shit. Whoa, what happened? They're not shooting at me, are they? Oh, he's destroying evidence. Okay, I got you. We'll just deal with this problem real quick. And... double tap. Root beer. Root beer, no! No, root beer! Alrighty, let's go get our friends. 562. Oh my god! No, they don't want anyone getting out. The US government wants y'all dead, I'm sorry. You gotta go. Hey man, if you give me a Mark 22 Hush Puppy, I'm gonna use it. That's a rough way to go. I'm helping out the soldiers, that's cool. This level's kind of neat, I like this idea. It's a more combat-oriented level. Which, I know... It's interesting, it kind of feels more like the later games, because it feels more like Blacklist or Conviction, which are a lot more action-oriented. Okay. Optic cable, yeah. Through the fence. Done. You nicked me, but that's about all you get. Noted. Alright, Lambert. Sounds good. We're still trying to get the guy with the briefcase, though. He's trying to protect the briefcase, and we're trying to get the briefcase from him. We must protect the briefcase. Ah, fuck! Oh, shit. It's over. It's over. It's over. Oh, jeez. Sam. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Alright. Cool. I got really lost there. What the hell? Because yeah, it just throws you into an area with like 5 different rooms, 5 different exits, and it's like, get out! But I'm like, I'm not completing objectives you're giving me. That was pointless. But yeah, like the game's giving me new objectives as I have not completed the previous ones, you know? It's very chaotic. Right, he's running that way. Alright. Grab the med kit. Grab the ammo. Grab the body. Actually, don't grab the body. Drop the body. You know, don't worry. You guys don't need to destroy all this. America will take care of that for you. They're about to bomb the hell out of this place. Alright, that's where he went. Down the middle there. Damn, he got me. Alright, I missed the... that's what I get for missing the barrel. What a shame. Yeah, the gunplay in this, I don't know how to describe it. It's very... Like, it feels good when you hit something, that's for sure. But it's very much like the game wants you to know you can't... Like, it's almost like the game's trying to discourage you from using it. It feels like survival horror gunplay. Which, to be honest, that's what you want for a stealth game. Kaboom! Right? I'm at the part where they blow up the helicopter. Don't worry, we'll see that part a few more times. Yeah, like, bullets will, like, almost go around their targets. It makes shooting and gunplay very unreliable, which, to be honest, in a stealth game is what you want. But, damn, man. Hey, honey bear. How you doing? I missed you too. Ah, back scratches. Love it. Enjoy the extra sleep?
Yeah, I tried. Kept on getting way too hard.
Where are you?
That didn't get him. He's still alive. There he is. Here we go. Pick up the satchel, which is inevitably going to have more ammo. Splinter Cell. Alright, let's see what's up here if I missed anything. I don't think there will be, but another med kit would be nice. Nope. Okay. I love how the game keeps giving me ammo, because it's just like, yeah, you need it. You need it for this section real bad. Alright, can't see nothing. Now I can see something. And then I'm guessing he's coming down through here. This fence here, there's guys. And he takes a right into the building. Okay. Trying to pay closer attention to what's going on, rather than just running in. Alright, we don't need to worry about that guy there. He's not a problem. With all the noise pollution going on, we just need to head into here. Alright, now we're in here. We have two exits, one blocked, one not blocked. The one that's blocked, the one that's not blocked is the one we want to go through, but let's grab this medkit just in case. And I think here would be a really good spot to do a quick save. This was the PC version, I'd be quick saving non-stop, but it is not, so I am not. It's an inconvenience, that's for damn sure.
What makes this worth the risk?
Who the hell are you?
Don't ask any more questions. Answers only and fast.
I understand.
Why risk manually extracting data from a battle zone?
It was the only way. We encrypted with a non.
Sorry, I can't really hear him. Let me... It just reset all my settings, didn't it?
Transferable. Destroy and use hard key.
What's the data?
I'm just a messenger. I don't know. Something about an ark.
What's that?
I don't know. What Nicolás wants most.
Where were you going to take the briefcase?
I don't know. I wasn't going to find out until I was on board the escape ship. Mass is a complete control freak.
Mass?
Please, I don't want to. Ah! Philip Mass, Nicolás is lead programmer. I swear that's all I know.
Great job, Fisher. Time to make yourself scarce.
Wow, down to the wire. I was like, wait, there's no way in hell they're gonna make me do the escape after interrogating him like that. But no, you just pick up the briefcase and it's done. Hell yeah, good mission. That was a lot of fun. Crazy weird though. Communication data retrieved from the oil rig has proved to be invaluable. The records are full of vague hints concerning an impending retaliation against the U.S. More concretely, they show evidence of a leak in the U.S. intelligence community, suggesting that the Georgians may have a mole inside one of Americans' agency. Oh no, not a mole. Mole. Good lord. Alright, next mission, my friends. And we're just about done for today. We only have about 30 minutes remaining in the stream, so we probably won't finish this mission. But we'll get a good chunk of the way in, which is enough for me. In the meantime, I'm going to mess with the PC version and see if I can get it working. Because if we're missing content, I don't want to be... Oh, hey! Cool.
How much longer is this going to take?
Your daughter's on the line. Just running the encryption.
Black hell!
What's up, Gordon?
The data you glommed off the rig. There's no way the Georgians could have gotten this much intel without a man inside the CIA.
Fisher, you're up.
Dad?
Sarah, hi.
Where are you?
Honey, you know I can't answer that.
Yeah, I know. I was just watching it on TV. Ah!
Sarah. Sarah! Grimsdale, Wilkes, you okay?
I think so.
Hope everybody's all right back there. We just had a faulty collision warning. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm here, Fisher.
What the hell's going on?
Nicolás just declared war on the U.S. What? The Georgians hit our communications, transportation...
Oh my god. That's fucking crazy, man. That is insane.
What are we doing?
Well, we have Nicolás caught us with our pants down. All we've got is the laptop you pulled off the oil rig.
My daughter.
I know. This whole thing plays on.
I need to see Sarah.
You know what you need to do. We're helpless until we find Nicolás. You're heading for the CIA. Your mission just became critical.
No sweat, man. We got a better way in this time. CIA. Ha! CIA.
Just the insanity of, like, they hit all of America at once. It's like, fuck you. No, they didn't. That's insane.
Failure at the Red Bear Army Community Hospital in Mississippi resulted in 17 deaths and over 30 injuries.
Ooh.
Both county electricity and backup generators were destroyed, leaving...
How?
Military train traveling to Norfolk, Virginia collided with a commuter rail line after an apparent failure of its automated routing system. The military has not released the contents of the train's cargo, though federal authorities have evacuated a 20-mile radius surrounding the wreckage.
Oh, shit.
Though no official death toll has been given, initial reports indicate the deaths of over 40 enlisted men. Potential civilian casualties are believed to be much lower.
Newspapers talking about cyber terrorism, an information crisis, information warfare. Call it what you will, but realize that no American is safe until we mobilize our army.
Rescue workers, their
destroy the Candy Kingdom. They are trash people.
Injuries became fatalities.
That's who he reminds me of.
Nicolás, the Georgian president, still in hiding. Though his first wave of cyber terrorism focused on military targets, intelligence proposes that a large-scale civilian target could just...
There was a genuine fear of this for a while.
We have faced terror before and triumphed. I promise here to the American people that we will triumph again.
Who the fuck is this?
Earth is too small a place for the perpetrators of these acts.
Remember in Transformers where they got Obama to actually be a character in the movie, and he actually gave speeches about the Decepticons in the movie? That was crazy. They just deepfake that shit nowadays. Oh shit, are we breaking into the CIA? I want like 5 people to immediately walk in and detain Sam. What the fuck? Yeah, this is some like crazy spy movie shit. Y2K. Yeah, Y2K. It was a fear of that. By the way, this is my favorite Sam outfit. I love it when he has the full like balaclava on and everything. It looks great. Track down the mole in the CIA. Hours after the attack on the oil rig, Georgian President Niko Latse launched a devastating wave of remote technology-based terrorist attacks as retaliation against the U.S. The only lead to Niko Latse's whereabouts is a mole thought to be operating out of the Central Intelligence Agency. The game has jumped the shark straight into Stupid Town. But yeah, this is my favorite. This is almost always my favorite outfits for Sam. The fucking like ninja look. Ooh.
Goody.
I'd be ignorant not to arm you, but keep it holstered. One agency fatality means the mission's over.
Got thermals now. We can look out for laser grids. Hell yeah. Retrieve the SK-20K from the storage room besides the battery generator backup. Access the CIA central server to identify and locate the information leak. Any agency fatalities will result in a mission failure. We have one piece of data. This is our map. We have the elevator, security post, battery generator backup, CIA main server, the war room where there's no fighting allowed, hall, weapons testing department. Noted. Hockey, it's New York Islanders versus Pittsburgh Penguins. Can I ask you a YouTube question, or will I be banned? Why would you be banned for asking a YouTube question? What's the question? What's the Shadow Realm, TJ? What's a Paladin? Oh, it looks like we're all clear. Let's keep it... Oh, let's keep it creeping. Hi, TJ. I'm breaking into the CIA. Because, like I said, the plots jumped the shark straight into Stupid Town. It's that like funny thing that games from this era did, where it's like small Eastern European country attacks the U.S. by attacking every state at the same time. Whoa! But it's also like hacking and info warfare, so it has plausible deniability as being a Y2K thing. What's the best Call of Duty game to play for YouTube? Okay, so it depends. It depends on what kind of video you're making. If your goal is popularity, you want to do okay, because like some people will tell you to play the most popular game. I will not. I disagree. I think you need to play the one that is the most popular, but the least amount of people are playing it. So find the Call of Duty game that people are playing the most with the least amount of streams or videos in relation to itself. So like, that's fair. Hey, you know what? That's not even a bad idea, TJ. But pick the one that has the biggest unsatisfied audience. If you're just thinking numbers, if you're going by making YouTube videos, I might even recommend Zombies, because Zombies is like, you got to think about what your goal for videos is. Is your goal like funny moments? If your goal is funny moments, then Zombies is the way to go. Pick the Call of Duty game that has the best zombies, which I would personally recommend Black Ops 3 with all the DLC, with the voice chat on, talking to people, goofing around, having fun. If your goal is like to show off your skill in multiplayer, then one, better be good at the game. Pick the one you're best at and play multiplayer. And then there you go. So depending on what your goal is for YouTube videos, it's a 50-50 if it actually works, yeah. Well, in that case, play one of the older games because they're actually historically accurate. Call of Duty 1, 2, 3, maybe even World at War. Call of Duty 4 wouldn't be bad, but it's more spy movie shit. in that case, you'd want to go for a more historical Call of Duty game. Sadly, your options outside of World War II are very limited because they gave up on historical accuracy after Call of Duty 4. I would recommend the World War II games, 1, 2, 3, United Offensive or Modern Warfare. Anything, or sorry, United Offensive or World at War. Anything past that point is a bit much. You're getting into cartoon. Alright, I have no need to go in this room. All day long I'd bitty bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. So we're going for the storage room. Central server. I am currently located here, probably. Trying to get to the security post. If I were a bitty bitty rich, idle deedle diddle diddle man, I'd have my wife, my goatee, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. Yay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Good.
Thank you.
Not ideal, but
Thank you for the pats, Mr. TJ.
Like I said, this is tight as security gets unless Congress admits we can't run this place on pocket change.
You said it wasn't critical.
It's not.
Yeah, all the phones ringing off the hook.
I think we can mean.
CIA, they are all about getting information and protecting information. Both from outside and inside, mostly from outside of the country. They also perform experiments and do sketchy shit. So they're like, for example, they likely. Well, to be fair, all of the American intelligence agencies are sketchy. I honestly would compare them to the Inquisition from 40K. They have specific roles, but they will move outside their jurisdiction. The CIA mostly interacts with threats outside of the U.S. NSA their job is to spy on U.S. citizens and basically keep track of what we're doing to avoid threats from within. It's all about security, whereas the FBI is basically the national police. When a crime moves from a state level to a national level, becomes a federal crime, the FBI gets involved. And usually when the FBI gets involved, they kick asses and take names. They are very good at investigating shit. They're basically like the best cops in the country. They're also very sketchy and evil and mob affiliated early on in their history. So why is it the Pentagon and not the pentagram? Because the pentagram represents a star. The Pentagon is just the shape of the building. Like, you can actually look it up. Look up the U.S. Pentagon. It's a big-ass Pentagon. People, a lot of like crazy conspiracy organizations call it the pentagram, or think of it as one.
Meaning I gotta get back to it.
I'll see you around.
Don't look at me, fella. I don't have to knock you out. Oh yeah, we can't kill anybody here, because obviously we have a lot of questions to ask. My jokes aren't landing. I'm sorry. My apologies, TJ. I just like those planes. It's like the good old days back before 7-Eleven. Oh, it automatically opened. How nice. Alright, I'm going to choose this path. Alright. Now, can I access this computer without getting seen? Or is there any computer for me to access? I love these desks. Very nice desks. Hey, there's a computer I can access. Alright, we got some data. From Hilco Block to Chris Veldon. Storage room keypad installation. Funds. I'll get that keypad installed on the storage room door before the end of the day today. I'll be right outside your window. Let me know if I'm bugging you. The default code will be 2977, but you should change it on 8-hour shifts until they cut down the level of alert. If we do get any days off this week, right, we should do something. God knows I'm going to need a drink after this. Dan, staff technician. This is what the FBI does! Now the question is, am I going to be able to pick this lock without the guy knowing? It does. I love 9/11 jokes. 9/11 Airlines. Reminds me of that horrible tragedy. Sticky shocker? What the fuck is a sticky shocker? I'll take 20. Sticky shocker. Oh shit, do I got my... I don't have the SK-20. Damn. So I need to get... Oh shit. They did actually send me in unarmed. So yeah, I can't just pull out a gat and start blasting. Bligit, get. Alright, I got 2977. I just need to make sure there's nothing else for me to do in here. Yeah, we're all clear. Let's get out. It sure does. Doesn't it? The sexiest of toys. Okay, never mind. That's too much. I like how in Metal Gear they refer to the CIA as La CIA in Peace Walker. God, I'm so excited to play Peace Walker again. That game was like I said, that was one of those things that made the summer of 2013 fucking awesome. That was the summer of uh-oh. Hello. Yeah, I know that was about to happen. That was the summer of Attack on Titan. That was the summer of Sword Art Online. That was the summer of Persona 3, Portable, and Peace Walker. And then I know those games didn't come out that year, but that was the year where I finally got around to playing them, and they were fucking amazing.
Word from our man inside. He says your F-2000's in place. You can retrieve it in the storage room behind the generator backup.
Good.
Hell yeah.
Ignorant not to arm you, but keep it holstered. One agency fatality means the mission's over.
I feel that. Yelling at her servants day and night. Go ahead and turn the lights off so I can sit here in the dark. There we go. I feel safer in the dark. 7687. Funds. Okay, yeah. And that's for what room? Technical services. Okay. Would you join me in the love box? Yeah. Hell yeah, man. I love the love box. I only got to play Peace Walker multiplayer once, man. Please don't shoot me. And the good news is I can move decently fast, too, without having to worry about my loud-ass feet steps and alerting everyone. I never have. What a shame.
It's not ideal, but it looks like we're covered.
Like I said, this is tight as security gets unless Congress admits we can't run this place on pocket change.
You said it wasn't critical.
I don't think this is thermal.
I think we can maintain.
You're sure?
Yeah, it's meant for tracking electrical currents.
I'm just tired.
Overtime?
I'm on hour 15.
Oh no, it's thermal. It's thermal.
Meaning I gotta get back to it.
I'll see you around.
But, yeah, I'm hoping that I can get the multiplayer working on the PSP version. Because, like, if I can, and we can play that together, that'd be fucking awesome. Guy takes out gun and walks past, right? Ew. Let me see if Peace Walker has multiplayer on PPS SPP. Peace Walker multi. Because if we can do that, that would be amazing. Because I'd love to play through that game mostly. Because that game's really hard in single player. And I'd love to go through it multiplayer. Yep. Apparently you can. That's really cool. We'll definitely give that a try then. Yeah. That was one of the biggest bummers about V, was like, I'm like, oh, cool, I can play as soldiers besides Snake. Why would I ever do that? I can dress up characters like Quiet, but I can't play as Quiet for multiplayer. What the hell, you know? Like, why would I ever choose to play as anyone besides Venom? And it's like, I'm like, oh, I hope they had co-op in a mod or a multiplayer, and no, still hasn't been added. Even though the game would be great in co-op. Can you? Okay. I'm gonna make sure I don't get seen this time.
I think I see something.
Yeah? Yeah, you see something with your Game Boy Advance SP speaker voice? Oh, you know what was also great about the PSP? It had amazing speakers for the time. Nuh-uh. See, I could knock this guy out, but like, with how cushy the floor is and how non-hostile the enemies are, I'd feel kind of bad. So I'm gonna try and ghost this shit. If I get seen, I'll load a checkpoint.
Must have been nothing.
Must have been the wind. Alright, we got my thermals now. I'll pick the center of the hall and pick the side he's not walking in. There we go. When it's this dark, I'm functionally invisible. Alright, let's check my corner here. Looks good. We're moving. The PSP's great. The PSP, like, how do I put it? People say it failed. You didn't feel it. Like, you couldn't feel the failure when you were playing the PSP. It got regular updates. It got new releases for a long time. Like, there were new PSP games coming out when the Vita was released. It didn't feel like a failed system because it was so well supported. And the Vita felt like a failure from day one, and it's fucking heartbreaking. Like, the PSP might have been like, it didn't feel like a failure while you were experiencing it. It reminds me of people, like, talking about how much they love the Wii U, and it's like, because the Wii U didn't feel like a fucking failure while you were playing it. It felt like you were playing an awesome game system full of awesome games, because you were. Whereas the Vita was actually quite lacking. It was never going to be the DS. That was never going to happen. I guess I'll go hide, because I can't.
This operation is based around stealth. Watch the alarms.
Come out with your hands up.
Did they call you heavily armed? Yeah. No gun has heavy arms. They're so heavy, man. We're probably going to wrap it up here then. Because, yeah, I don't think we have enough time to do the whole mission. You know what? I think I'll give it one more try. One more go. Because I felt like that was just unfortunate. And I think I need to start knocking people out and hiding bodies. Because, like, I still have that ability.
From our man inside. He says your F-2000's in place. You can retrieve it in the storage room behind the generator backup.
Goody.
I'd be ignorant not to arm you, but keep it holstered. One agency fatality means the mission's over.
There we go. His arms are so heavy. But yeah, it was never going to be as popular as the DS. But like, what it was if you were somebody who was like, I guess for lack of a better word, a hardcore gamer during that era, and you wanted to play games on a handheld, then it was your best bet. It is to the Switch. Like, it was the Switch of its time. Because, like, in handheld gaming, there's always been the low... Like, I feel like there's been the very, very basic, like, casual handheld game system and the hardcore handheld gaming system. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean it in terms of, like, how the kind of games people play. Because, like, there's the system that just has the time wasters that's mainly intended for children and very old people. Like, for normies, I guess. And that was, like, the DS. The DS was that of its time. And then, over time, what ended up happening, and one of the reasons why the... God damn it. One of the reasons why the 3DS did as well as it did is it changed. The 3DS and the new Nintendo systems after the DS gave up their position of the casual game system and became the kind of hardcore game system. Like, the 3DS was mainly played by people who really enjoyed games rather than people who just wanted to waste their time, you know? Hi, Rosetta! How's it going? What were you guys playing? Hello, hello, my friends! Welcome! I am playing Splinter Cell for the GameCube, actually. How are you guys doing today? What were you guys up to? What were you playing? Don't arm me. No, they're friends. They're friends, TJ. They're friends. They're friends. Shout outs to Rosetta Games. Go ahead and give them a follow. They definitely deserve it. You were playing Repo. I am not familiar. Huh. Co-op online horror game with 6 players. Oh, Obi linked this to me. Yeah, this looked neat. I'll go ahead and wishlist that. Oh no! Levant arrived armed! Alright, shout out. Go ahead and give Rosetta a follow. Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I was just talking about why the PSP and why the Vita did not do very well. But basically, the reason why the PSP was able to do well is there was a place for it when it came out. It was the hardcore game. It was the handheld for gamers. It was the hardcore handheld. And the 3D, and then when the next generation hit, the 3DS dipped into that market, as well as the Vita, like just being overpriced and having its own issues. But basically, that market share was taken up by the 3DS. A lot of PSP owners, like myself, I bought a 3DS because it was the next step after the PSP. You know. And then the Switch came out, and there was no follow-up to the Vita. And at this point, like, the casual handheld is phones, and everyone has a phone, you know? So, like, the DS's market, the market the DS existed in no longer exists. It's all phone, its spot got taken up by phones, and the Switch took the spot of the PSP, you know? Only used it to... PS Vita, some of my favorite games of all time. I pretty much only used it to play all the Persona games, too, though. But the Vita isn't a game... Oh. I actually don't have a 3DS. It's still a good system to get today. Then again, Citra exists, so I can't entirely say that. But the Vita was great if there was one very specific game you wanted to play. And luckily, the game to play on the Vita was the Persona series. It was the Persona box. Similar to how the PSP was the Final Fantasy box, if you were a Persona fan, the system to get was the Vita. If you were a Final Fantasy fan, the system to get was the PSP, because all the best versions of PSP games, Persona 4 Golden, P3P, Persona 4 Dancing, Persona 1, Persona 2, so you not only that, you got a lot of options on the Vita. Danganronpa? Yeah. It was the Danganronpa box. So basically it was, if you like these specific Disgaea, like that would, like, the Vita, the PSP was not niche, it was just for a specific type of video game player. You had to be someone who was into hardcore gaming and into handhelds. But with the PSP, like, you had to be into these very specific Japanese game franchises. I bought the PS Vita, I bought the Vita for Persona 4 Golden, and then I beat Persona 4 Golden, and then I stopped playing my Vita. Because I had already played the other games on the PSP. Project Diva as well. Yeah. It's gotten way more value now that you can mod it, but aside from that, like... I mean... And also, like, the Nintendo Switch kind of ate its lunch. The 3DS and the Switch really ate its lunch, you know? I was supposed to quick save there. I really don't play Persona 4 Dancing. Just all those games are awesome, man. I love Persona. I love Persona 4 so much. I think we're all clear. Oh, he's going. And Mr. Suit's going to come out of his office. But, like, if you were into other franchises, then you'd have no reason to buy... Tomorrow's your last Persona 4 stream? Aww! No, what's next? Are you gonna do, like, the fan games? Are you gonna play Arena? Arena's really great. Arena's campaign's fucking fantastic. Arena and Ultimax. You gonna play Dancing All Night? Or do you mean as a whole, like you're just fully done with it? There's a lot to... This door being open's a problem. Let's take care of this guy real quick and knock him out. Hey, fella. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, he has a satchel on him. Interesting. What's in his satchel? Hello. Wow, you found the perfect spot. That's great. Whoops. Oopsie. I was planning to peep into Arena. I love them too, but the first one might be too long for a stream. Yeah. No, I'd say just dedicate a stream to each character, because each character's got a decent story. My favorite's Labris. Like, that one is heart-wrenching. Yeah, definitely do the story of Arena. Like, play it on easy mode if you're not into fighting games, but because like the story's still, it's worth playing just for the story. Use the keypad, and I think it was, yeah, just tells me 7687. Okay, there you go, nailed it. Nope, yeah, it's like 2 fights, yeah, but the whole thing is just a novel, pretty much. Basically, you better be ready for some reading. You see nothing. I am not here. Ow, 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 quit shooting me in the dick! I think it's because it's expecting me to be crouching, and I'm just not. How's your penis, Fisher? It's gone, Lambert. Ultimax is a lot, like, I think I like its story a lot less, but I love its ending. Its ending is the most, like, blatant fan servicey shit, and I love it so much. It's exactly what I want to see. And mainly because it just involves my favorite character from the campaign. My favorite character from Persona 4 in general. One of the just best villains in all video games. But yeah. And then there's Q. Like, how do you feel about Persona Q? Ah, so much Persona. It did feel like a bit of a, like, that was one of the things that, like, it's one of the things that I'm glad, it's one of the things I'm happy about, because back in the day it was a pain in the ass, but, like, if you wanted to follow a specific franchise, you ended up having to buy a bunch of different game systems. Like, if you were a Persona fan after the Vita, if you were a Persona fan, you can basically just stick with the Vita. If you're a Megami Tensei fan, though, you'd have to buy a Vita and a 3DS, because there were a bunch of, like, Megami Tensei games on the 3DS. Hey, honey, what's up?
Are you almost done?
Just about, yeah, we're about 1 minute.
Good. Just let me know, because I really need to talk to
you. Okay. Am I in trouble?
No. It's just serious. So.
Okay. I'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and look at these data sticks real quick. Grab the ones we haven't read already. There we go. This one's new. Looks like we're going to be in for a long one again tonight. If you want to hit the cafeteria for a coffee later, I might be the battery room next door. Let yourself in. I might not be able to hear you for the hum. The door code this shift is 11110598. Anyway, yeah. But basically, if you were a Kingdom Hearts fan, like, you better get used to buying game systems, motherfucker, because that's what that was. As a Kingdom Hearts fan, I bought the following: a PS2, a DS, a PSP, a 3DS, and I bought all of those systems with almost no money just so I could play Kingdom Hearts. That's how I ended up playing the handhelds I did. And then they released all of them on consoles later on. Persona, yeah, if you're a Persona fan, you better have a 3DS to play Persona Q1 and 2, or Persona Q, you know? And honestly, Persona Q, sadly, that doesn't seem like we're going to be getting a Persona 5 Arena, so I guess if you want to see the Persona forecast again, Persona Q is your only option. Damn, what a shame, though. I really want to see adult versions of the Persona forecast. Like, the ending of Golden is not enough. I need to see Naoto from the manga playable in a fighting game. I need to see Cop Chie. I need to see I need to see what all the characters become. I need to see badass salaryman Yu Narukami or Detective Narukami, you know? Like, and you know what's messed up? Sorry, TJ. You know what's really fucked up about that? I don't care about that at all for Persona 5. I want Persona 5 Arena to exist purely so I can spend more time with the Persona 4 cast. I don't give a fuck about the 5. I did not like 5. I played 5 when it came out and just did not enjoy it. It was a miserable experience for me. I was one of those people that cheered when Morgana got kicked, because that little bitch was telling me to go to sleep for the whole fucking game when I wanted to play the game I just purchased. I was so fucking mad. Anyways, I don't like Persona 5 very much. It's very style over substance. I haven't played 5S or 5 Royal or Tactica. I just don't like 5 very much. 3 I enjoyed, and I'm very excited to play 1 and 2. Mostly 2. They're good games. And I am excited to go back and play Royal, because I hear that fixes a lot of my issues with the game. I don't like how we go from high school students solving a murder, and they are like some of the... My problems with Persona 5 are the following. 1, the main cast is full of fucking morons who believe they're way smarter than they are, and the narrative treats them like they're super smart, when in reality they're fucking idiots who repeatedly make horrible mistakes. Whereas the Persona 4 cast are feel like a group of normal kids rising to the occasion. It reminds me a lot of Stranger Things. And then Persona 5 also does not understand the appeal of Persona. It's like, oh, you get to be superheroes, you get to be Phantom Thieves. Like, I don't play these games to be a superhero. I don't play these games to be a Phantom Thief. I play this game to be a Japanese high school student. I don't care about that shit. Not to mention all the costumes suck and are DLC now. Oh, the costumes are terrible! Yeah, what other 5th game don't I like? I'm not crazy about Final Fantasy V, but I don't hate it. Devil May Cry 5 is the best game in the series. I prefer normal clothes. I agree. I think the aesthetic of school uniform plus weapon is really strong. And I liked how Civ 5 is the best Civ. I haven't played Civ 5. Oh, wait. Yes, I have. I have played Civ 5. I agree. I love Civ 5. Yeah, no, Metal Gear Solid V and Persona 5 were like the last 2 games I cared. Like, those were among the last games I was waiting on them to come out. You know how I don't like... You know how nowadays I don't watch award shows and I don't watch E3 or anything, and I just play games when they're out and when I'm ready to play them? It's the fault of Persona 5 and MGSV that I do that. Oh, and Cyberpunk. I just don't fucking... I don't watch commercials for games and get excited anymore. I just go, do I want to buy this game? Yes or no? If yes, it goes on the wish list, and I'll buy it when I can afford it, you know? Like, Metal Gear Solid Delta is the only game I'm, like, really excited for right now. And if it turns out not great, I'm just gonna fucking play Metal Gear Solid 3 again. Like, it's one of the best games ever made. I'm fine. I'm so good on that shit. Anyway, thank you all for joining me for Splinter Cell today. I had a lot of fun. This game's great. Thank you all for being here. And if you're new here, which some of you are, if you're new here and you enjoyed what you've seen so far, be sure to follow. If you want to see more from me, or if you just want to hang out, be sure to join the Discord via the link down below, or the link right here in chat. And if you want to support the stream and help it grow and help us update all the art on the channel, be sure to subscribe. Subscribers gain access to the special subscriber channel, they get to watch my streams ad-free, and they get to join me every Sunday in voice chat, and we get to play games together on stream and just have a really great time. Thank you all for being here. Yes, 2 more things. 1, if you missed the stream and want to check out the library channel. That's where I upload all my VODs on YouTube. You will not find any VODs on my channel because copyright stuff. And also, if you guys can get your streak to 100 every time you jump on a stream, it'll add to your streak, right? If you can get that streak to 100, you can commission 1 free piece of art from my artist, the one who does my character design. And if you like the way I look, and you want something in this style that you want, be sure to keep on watching and keep on tuning in. When you get to 100, you get yourself a free commission. Yes. All of that being said, that goal's still on? Yes. It never went away. It just someone got to 50 and traded it in for something else and then stopped watching. Funny things happen that way, you know? They wanted the tasty penis command to exist. And now it is. Now you can type in !tasty penis and it will let you donate to my channel. I got to 90! That's what they specifically requested. They just wanted the command to exist, and that's what they wanted it to be. Yeah, I don't plan on doing any more secret streams. Poor boy. Poor boy. Gotta keep an eye on your notifications. Anyway, I will see you all tomorrow. We're going to be playing Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, and I hope to see you all there. Take care, my friends. Oh, we got... Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and rate a follower. Let's rate a follower. Load a high. He was asleep. Damn. Hate to see it happen. All right. We're going to go ahead and raid It's Mattyba, who is playing Super Mario 64. I will see you all tomorrow on the Legend of Zelda stream. Take care, friends. Oh, not 10 viewers. God damn, I love you guys. All right, I'll see you all on their stream. Take care, friends. Yeah, we're playing A Link to the Past.